Check 1 2 1 2, bitch. What up, everybody?
What up?
Yo, this is episode 130.
130 on them.
We in our 30s now. I'm in my 30s. You're getting there. A few more months.
My 30s in 2 months.
You excited?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah,
I've never been one to be afraid of my 30s because you're still a young adult until you're 35.
Well, got a few more years.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this is episode 130 of the iLLogical Sense podcast. This is your boy Buzz B.
Over here, it's your boy JC No
Yes, and Martin.
Yo, what's up, man?
Shit. Fuck y'all
Same
doing.
old.
I mean, how the fuck y'all doing? I mean, you know what the fuck we're doing. You know what the fuck is going on. You know the vibes.
I'm alert. I'm good.
You know the vibes. Haha. Anyway, shit happened. Let's not waste no fucking time. Nipsey's funeral was this past week. That was, wow.
I've never seen anything like that before in my life.
That was
Shit
wild.
was crazy.
It was wild to watch, wild to see. Sad, but it was kind of hopeful, inspiring in a way. He literally united that whole city.
You know, my dumbass actually thought it was going to be from 10 to...
You
10
know,
12.
niggas on CPT time.
Like, legit, because I wasn't thinking. Because I was like, okay, you're going to get in. And then when I really started thinking about it, I was like,
Niggas.
why am I scheduled the rest of the fucking day? Like, come on now. Like, I took the whole day off.
Damn.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Watched it, yeah.
Yeah, I knew that shit wasn't going to start on time. I woke up at exactly 10 o'clock. I mean, I woke up early in the day, but then I woke up and I'm like, is it on BT yet? And I'm like, CPT. No, it's not.
Were you watching on BET?
No, I watched it. At first, I watched it on BT. Then when I had to go handle some stuff, I was watching it on Title.
I had it on Tidal, and then the stream kept breaking.
Really?
So
Really?
I just ended up the internet at my place. It'll
out.
give you this amount of time, and then every time it'll
skip.
It'll skip.
Yeah.
So, to my surprise, I turned on YouTube on the Xbox, and there's the CBS stream for Channel E, and I'm like, oh, perfect.
Nice.
Turn that shit on, but I left the Tidal one running just
In case.
I didn't know if they get a count for a stream or something like that, but to run their numbers up, but I was like, fuck it, let it run, whatever.
Yeah, they did it for free, though. But
That's what's
I
up,
get you,
man.
man.
No, but
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
like, you know, if they want to pump their numbers for something else, like event-wise, viewing-wise, or something like that, I was like, let it run for that.
Gotta
for
hold
sure.
that title.
Yeah.
Get that money.
You know, but on the real, I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, nah, that shit was wild, bro. I mean, I was watching it as I was driving around for work and shit. Like, not necessarily.
Well, you
I wasn't
watching.
focused on it.
Yeah, you were
I was like,
listening.
let me rephrase what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
wasn't focused on it, but it was on, and I had it on, like, you know, the stereo and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty cool.
It was just wild to see, and I was just like, the last time I watched a funeral at Staples was for Michael, and I won't even say not even Michael had nothing like something like this. It was just like
everything
city.
about that was fit for a king.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only way to describe it.
Yeah,
that was an event fit. That was a king's memorial.
Yeah, Michael had that too, kind of, but like this shit, it was like fitted for the city. It was like specifically for LA.
Well, that's the thing, because word was they were going to open it with Victory Lap. But then when you hear...
It was.
No, then you hear the opening, and it's Right Hand of God that opened that up.
No.
It was.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was
Yes,
I watched it too. And
I watched it 2 times.
Well, I remember when I kept listening because they had Victory Lap playing, and then they had the band doing this shit. And
It
then,
went Right Hand of God into Victory Lap.
Well, I kept listening because I went to Tidal first. I went to Tidal first, and they kept playing Victory Lap on a loop.
That shit was on a loop.
Once it started, it went into Battle Cat, because Battle Cat was the MC hosting it.
Yeah.
And then the trumpet started blaring, and then you realized 1500 or nothing was the ones on the instruments
Yup.
backing it for like,
Wow.
I would say 10 seconds. I forgot I was watching
A memorial.
A memorial.
Yeah.
Like, my energy just got so lifted just hearing those horns.
Right.
And then just hearing them, and like, I like literally shouted out, I put my right hand to God. And then as I'm watching it go, that's when it started setting in. And then I think right when it got to the the hook the second time, that's when I started crying.
Don't get your phone gonna fall down. I'm just looking at that shit. Yeah, I got there right when they got the victory lap and the live band and shit, and I was like, damn, victory. That song itself is a haunting ass song now.
It really is.
I'm not saying Hail Mary haunting, but it's like pretty fucking haunting now. I won't be surprised in like 10 years we get a fucking hologram of Nipsey or some shit to that song or something. I don't know, but the service itself was crazy. Like, first Karen Silver went up there and read a message from Obama. Is this the round of applause or the air horn? Yep. Air horn.
Man, you still learning these buttons, bro?
Sometimes I'm looking at it from a different way, man. So I don't want a round of applause. Round of applause would be cool, but yeah, that too. The former Iranian president gave statements too.
Yeah, he just released a statement a couple of days ago.
Okay.
If not yesterday. Yeah, just to when Karen and his two other business partners went up there, and she said, "I have a note from 44th President Barack Obama." Like, I was in bed and I like sat up. I was like, "What?"
Of the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just what?
Nigga.
And then to just hear the fact that, damn, Nip probably was playing in the White House. Because he said he knew about Nip from his daughters.
Well, yeah.
So the idea that they're playing Nipsey Hussle in the White House still is, even though we've grown accustomed to him putting Kendrick, Jay-Z on his playlist and stuff.
Right.
A Rolling 60s Crip, his music was playing in the White House. Like that.
Did Nipsey ever go to the White House or not?
Nah.
When Obama invited all those damn rappers there, he was.
Nah.
Yeah. Well, another thing I forgot about Nipsey is when he did the whole "We Are the World" remix, and you remember that shit in the video when he put up the fucking '60s sign. I was like, "Wow, you were really doing that? You hood as fuck."
Yeah, I think what really hit before that too was when they played Frank Sinatra "My Way."
Yeah,
and it showed him from childhood.
Yeah,
like that was really hard.
That kind of teared me up. I was like, damn. Marsha Ambrosius came out. That was emotional too. You could tell she was really trying to like power through it, but she
held it together longer than I could have imagined. Like the fact that she even made it into the transition into Real Big.
Yeah,
I was like, wow.
Yeah, that caught my attention too, man. I was just like, wow.
Yeah. Janae Aiko held it in for as long as she could. I mean, that's the thing. Except for Anthony Hamilton and I'm sure Stevie Wonder, everybody. Marsha and Janae had relationships with Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? They were friends. They knew each other outside of music. Like, Janae's been around them for fucking forever because of her sister and brother.
It's like everyone in LA, all the rappers that we know right now, they all know each other. Somehow grew up with each other some ways, somehow.
But also, didn't Steve mention that he knew Nipsey?
Yeah, he met him. He said he met him.
So as far as I know, Anthony Hamilton was the only one that I don't think they had a relationship.
They never said. You never know. He probably met him a few times. Stevie Wonder.
They're all in the industry. I wouldn't doubt it.
Stevie Wonder was wild to me because I'm going like, damn, Stevie, you sang at Michael's funeral. You sang at Aretha Franklin's funeral, Whitney's funeral, and now Nipsey's. And I'm just like, damn, singing at all these people's funerals. I
couldn't help but feel for Stevie at that point.
For real.
Yeah.
Seeing his peers die and he's
like
singing.
He's like Quincy Jones in the fact like he's literally one of the last Mohicans.
Motown Mohicans. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I felt for him at that point. But then I also felt a sense of pride because in Ocean Views, Nipsey said, fuck it, play Stevie.
Yeah.
And the fact that he was performing, like, to really see that happen too was wow.
And then Nipsey's mom speaking, she reminded him, what was wild about that was how at peace she was. I remember the message that came out, I think right when we got off the air, the message that came out of how just she told everyone just to be calm and he's at peace now. And I was just like, damn, she's really chill. And then you see her at the funeral, she's even chiller than that. And it was just like she's saying like he's at a transitional period now. Like he's at peace now. He knows the answers to the universe. So if you let go of your ego of how much you miss him, just be happy that he's literally in a better place.
I needed to hear that.
Seriously.
I really needed that.
She reminded me of Afeni. Afeni Shakur, Pac's mom, because that's how Pac's mom would kind of talk, just at peace with everything and
just real calm,
just like a mother, because mamas know best.
Yeah, no, that definitely hit me because, of course, everybody is. It's not to say it's wrong to mourn. It's never that, but we're so caught up in the mourning that you really have to take a step back and really look from a standpoint where, well, that's it's selfish of us. Not in a bad way, but it's still selfish because if you look at it from the other perspective,
he's chilling.
Why are we upset that they can't feel pain anymore? They can't, at least in this physical realm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like, I was thinking about something that, to tie it all together, I'll use myself. That's like somebody coming up to both you guys and saying, hey, you know, JC, how he has, you know, some of those back ailments now. In 2 months, he ain't gonna feel none of that. He's gonna be clear. He's gonna be good. The catch is, you guys will never be able to communicate with him for the remaining of your natural life. Well, it's only until you say that do you guys feel some type of way. Because without it, you guys are like, oh, he ain't gonna feel no pain? Dope. Yeah. For sure. It's only when you add that fact, then that's when it hits you. Because
you wanna experience you with no pain and be chill.
Exactly.
But that's selfish of us. Yeah, that shit was fucking just deep as fuck.
Yeah.
And then especially that part, we forgot that part when she was dancing with Marsha Ambrosia. Like when she was singing, she was out there dancing. And I was like damn near praise dancing. And it was just like, what the it was like, to me, it was like, what the fuck?
Well,
like, I know.
She was lightweight singing gospel music at that point, though. Like, in my mind, that's how I heard it.
Yeah, I get it. And then when you saw her talking, how calm she was, I'm like, this is a really strong ass woman. She felt that she wasn't gonna, like, she said that she had this feeling, a spiritual feeling that death was coming to her family. She thought it was going to be her mom.
Yeah.
Even her mom said...
Her mom thought the same thing.
Her mom was, like, clearing stuff away, you know, like, even in the living room, just to make sure if I die, let the paramedics just come in. And then when she found out her son got shot, she was like, oh.
Yeah.
This is it. Like, the way she just said, oh, okay. Like, I get it. Like, she was like, I understand. Like, she was already mentally prepared for this shit. And I was just like... Man, you are one with the Force. Like, damn. That's the only way to describe it. That's some old Jedi shit. Like, you are one with the Force.
You gotta be very strong. Spiritually.
Spiritually, for sure.
Very spiritually strong.
Through that. But I mean, that explains Nipsey in many ways.
Get to that.
I mean, you get to that family structure. That explains him in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I mean... They had a reverend. They had a pastor. They had
Farrakhan was there. I was like, what the fuck?
Like, they had those elements. And then you have his brother, Black Sam.
Black Sam came up there.
As far as I was concerned, a mother's love is, and her words are up there.
And then
something about siblings, though.
Yeah.
Black Sam summed it up.
Yeah, you're not. A sibling isn't there to raise you.
When
sibling lives life with you.
Right.
When he said, you know, but he was holding that microphone for his life, but he said, "Yeah, if he was here now, if I died today, I'll make the set proud, my nigga." And the whole pretty much Staples Center full of Crips just cheered like for
everybody.
Yeah, it was like, "You made the set proud, my nigga." And I was like, "Damn, that was on BET. That was on national television." I started laughing, just like
I definitely. I laughed because it was funny, and then I laughed because I was like, "This is who Nipsey is."
Yeah,
spiritual.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, it's niggas that's just gonna keep it real, and there's nothing out of place about this.
Nope. He's just a well balanced human being.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I got that, but it was just like, damn, you said this on national television. Oh shit! Especially when YG came out there, and pretty much said the same shit. Him and Mustard said the same shit.
Well, I knew it was gonna go that route when they were playing the music at the beginning, and it wasn't getting bleeped out. So once it went that route, I was like, okay, this is where we're going.
Yeah. And who else spoke? And then Lauren London came out, and she was just like, what was the first? She said, "Grief is the final act of love." And she said a whole other bunch of stuff. But I could tell at this point of like this whole situation, she is, I guess, numb. That's how I looked at her. She looked like she was numb at this point. She's just trying to find a way to deal with it when prayers out for her. And
yeah, Larissa, Cleo, and Cherie, they brought up a good point. They were saying, you know, we all just look at it for the fact that, you know, she lost the love of her life, the kids lost their father. But we can close social media.
She can't.
But it goes even deeper than that. She's like, they all said, when she goes home, do you still understand that there's parts of that home that still smell like him? There's still clothes that she probably hasn't washed yet. That's his.
Damn.
There's still plans that they had for that week to set their week up together. Like that. Like there's just, it's all this culmination of stuff that she's in many respects, she's likely just numb because she doesn't want to
deal with it,
drive it out right away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nah, that makes sense. I didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah, it's deep. That shit's deep.
Yeah.
And when she had his kids up there, especially, who was the boy that talked? Cameron, yeah, the one she had with Wayne. First off, he looks dead on like Wayne. Dead on like Wayne. But that dream she said he said that he had of, being on the beach in paradise, as he called it, and Nipsey came up to him and hugged, and then he woke up. I was just like, he had it on April 2nd, a few days after he died, and I was just like, what the? This is really in a whole different realm. This service is just crazy. And then who was the last? And then Snoop went up there and talked, which was
Snoop spoke at the perfect time.
Yeah,
the family got the chance to speak, and then he served as that median.
Yeah,
where it was for those who had any doubt or didn't want to believe, like that was the epitome and the reason why we look to him as an uncle within this culture.
He had to live through Pac's death, and he had to live through Nipsey's death. That's he is legit an OG.
Yeah,
at that point, like, damn, you are an OG. And he said God gave us a crip, and what was the last thing he said? God gave us a crip, and his name was Nip or some shit. It was something hella deep, and it was just like, damn. And he saluted the casket and all types of shit. It was even crazy when I saw the casket. I'm like, this is wild. Like, what the? It was like one big ass what the fuck. Everything was like what the fuck to me. And then the minister who did the eulogy in the end,
the preacher.
He's a songwriter. I heard he's a songwriter in real life. Like, really? He wrote "Stranger in My House." I read that on Twitter. I was like, oh wow. When he came up there and said, like, he made that analogy about McDonald's and
that caught me by surprise.
How everyone, why you go to McDonald's? For the fries! He said it with passion, like.
I laughed.
And I was like, that's true. And then everyone talks shit about McDonald's, but no one talks shit about them. And McDonald's doesn't talk shit about them. And I'm like, that's true as fuck.
Yeah.
But you also caught why, right? I laughed because I was it's like when the pastor starts talking about food or the game, you got about 15, 20 minutes left. You know it's coming. He's going to wrap this all up. That's exactly what happened afterwards. I was like...
And he's like, grinding on my life. You changed this city. I've been grinding on my life, motherfucker. He did like a mic drop. Like, motherfucker. Then calmly just walked off the stage.
Except the pastor, so he didn't say motherfucker.
Yeah, but he damn near he could have.
He didn't say motherfucker.
But he calmly, as soon as, because he was all hyped up, and then just calmly just walked off the stage, and then they played... There's a whole montage of dedication. There's a whole montage of Nipsey's, music, and Paul Barrows came out and carried it, and I was just like, damn! It was like one big ass. I didn't watch the video feed of them. I guess his last victory lap, like his last ride throughout the city. But when I saw the pictures,
I've never seen.
Not even Biggie's funeral was that big.
Close to that.
Not even Biggie's funeral was that. I've seen footage of Biggie's funeral. That in Brooklyn, it wasn't even big like that. It was like the whole city of Los Angeles came to Crenshaw and literally saw just one last glimpse of Nipsey going to his resting place.
They started leaving Staples Center, I think, a little after 1:30. They didn't get to that funeral home until, I think, almost 8 o'clock.
Wow. That's wild.
That is crazy. But then again, I mean, it is LA.
Because they had to make
traffic. That was the most wild thing to see was
all the people.
No, the route that they took. Like, this is primetime traffic.
Yeah.
And it's just one-way streets. And it's nothing but... At first, there was police escorts, and then other cats on their ATVs basically took up where the police were at, and they served as the escorts.
Right. I saw that one picture of all the people on top of the cops' cars. The cops were just chilling. Dudes spray painted on the police car "Nips in Paradise." That picture that Julie Beverly took, I was like, wow. And then the pic that Jinx took was like some historical, like, wow. I saw, like, when you look back on this, you're gonna be like, who was that? A politician? I was like, no, it was a fucking rapper.
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, it looked like a presidential. Yeah,
you know I mean, like some JFK shit.
Drive, I should
His
say.
sister Samantha was hanging out the window of the car behind the hearse. Sam was walking alongside the hearse. Like, it was just.
It looked like some shit out of it was like some presidential shit. That's what it looked like.
I remember seeing it, and I remember saying, I absolutely cannot wait for the documentary to come out about this day. Because all this shit was prime for a documentary.
The whole situation, this whole shit is like some big ass documentary. Like, shit.
I mean, it's history.
It is history. It's hip hop history. Yeah. Bigger than history. It was like, wow. And of all the people, Nipsey fucking hustle. Really? That's how I forgot to say this last week. Even when Nipsey died, this reminds me. The feeling I have about Nipsey's death reminds me of when Eddie Guerrero died. It was so just random. It was like, I just saw you on SmackDown last week, a few weeks ago, and then you're just dying now. It was just like, damn, I was just got done listening to you, watching your video, and now you're just gone.
Yeah.
It was just like everyone, just like Nipsey, everyone loved him. The fans loved him. He had no beef with people. Everyone just praised his skill and everything. And it was just like, and then sometimes I even sit back and like, damn, Eddie's really gone. That's fucking random. And that's how I feel about this. It's like, he's really fucking gone. Nipsey Hussle's really fucking gone. Wow.
The funeral helped me, because I kept waking up some days and then thinking about it all day, like, why he's really gone. The funeral really helped me solidify it.
Yeah.
So I haven't asked it since his hearse made it back to that funeral parlor.
Yeah,
for me, it's still not fresh, but it's still just like you said, it's gonna take a while. To me, it's still sometimes it crosses my mind, even when I'm when I'm walking, when I'm exercising. I'm like, that nigga really gone.
Well, it's gonna hurt.
Not hurt. Just
no.
More
what
like,
I'm saying
what
is,
the fuck?
it's going to hurt because there's still music that's coming out. It's been confirmed by his peers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, Master P was at Staples Center saying they just finished the song for "I Got the Hookup Too."
Oh shit!
So there's a song for there. Again, there's a song
DJ
and video
Khaled.
for Khaled coming out next month.
And who knows what else he has in the vault that's finished
Who's
or
to
not
say he didn't
mixed.
finish something for YG, who announced that he's dropping his album next month.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like there's still material coming
Not
out.
like nothing like
right.
Pac, nothing like how Pac had.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Because, so far we know he's probably in the
I mean,
studio.
his last name was Hustle, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, rest in peace, Nipsey, man. That's still wild to fucking say. But rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
I love the fact that we're not over talking about Nipsey.
Oh.
He got the square named after him.
Oh, yeah.
Slauson and Crenshaw. That is now Nipsey Hussle Square.
Yep.
Which they solidified this past Friday, the day after the funeral.
That was quick. And then they got the basketball shit and
Yeah,
honor
that
of
basketball
him.
court looks
Basketball court, yeah.
crazy.
Basketball court, and they were shouting out Nipsey at Coachella and shit too. And
I wouldn't be surprised because his birthday is August 15th. I wouldn't be surprised if they made that
Nipsey
Nipsey
Hussle
Day.
Day.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well,
They shouted him out at Coachella and at the Dreamville shit. Mm-hmm. Like, literally the whole way through.
Mm-hmm. It's still fresh.
Yeah, he's been getting his love, and a lot of people I've seen bring up Nipsey, and I've seen a lot of posts. Oh, now you guys want to be Nipsey fans and all that. Nipsey for me is now that artist where
You like Pac status. Not like
No.
I'm
It's
saying
not-
music wise.
No, it's not even that. It's when people say, "Oh, I don't listen to Kendrick." Like, nigga, you ain't listen to Kendrick. Like, what the fuck? Nipsey's now that artist where it's like, "Oh, you ain't never heard Nipsey? Oh, bro, don't even sweat. I got playlists for you. Check out. Start from this tape. Go forward." Like, he's one of those acts where you don't get mad.
Yeah.
His energy and his spirit was so
Balanced.
positive and so powerful. Where it's like, "Nah, you gotta. Don't even trip. You need to listen to this nigga,
Right.
even if he's not here in the physical realm anymore." Like, he's one of the very few where you don't catch a feeling off of somebody.
Yeah.
For that.
Balance.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Just balance.
Yeah.
That was the perfect way to say he's balanced. Also, lucky for us, you don't have to just go on live mixtapes of that Piff to get all his shit. He put all his mixtapes on all streaming platforms because since he has the publishing for it, I was like,
Because as of 2015 or 2016,
he had all of he had
Uploaded everything.
Yeah.
and he has it all up there, and he gets money for it, and it was on the Billboard. Like Victory Lap was like #2 on the fucking charts. I wasn't surprised about that, and all his other mixtapes were like made an appearance in the top 100. I was just like, I mean, shit.
Yeah.
That's a Victory Lap celebration right there.
Yeah, seriously.
Like I said, rest in peace to Nipsey, man. Shit.
On some other shit.
You have to talk about that bitch. I don't want to talk about that bitch.
I was talking about her. That's not her. What are you talking about?
Oh,
You didn't write the notes.
no, I'm talking about. I thought that was the chick from Fox.
No, that's a different name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Carrie Lathan, who is his friend that got out of jail.
Okay.
Yeah. The unfortunate part about all this is now we have to speculate and look at the LAPD a little differently a week after they praised this man.
Yeah.
Because Carrie Lathan, man in his 50s who is now confined to a wheelchair, and if I'm not mistaken, the lone survivor of the three that got shot, because if I'm not mistaken, I read an article that the other person passed away.
He did?
Shit.
If I'm not, I'll have to redouble check, but I remember seeing an article stating that. He is now sitting behind bars and wasn't allowed to see that celebration of his life because he violated his parole because he was associating with a gang member, and that gang member
was Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Who was a 60s Crip.
Yeah.
So
not only does this man, not only is he confined to a chair, not only did he see his friend murdered in front of him, likely feels some type of way and feels responsible because Nipsey was the reason why he was there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And through the midst of all this, they don't even have the humanity to allow him to partake in this day of celebration for this man's life. They rush him right back into the system.
Yep.
That is insane.
The way everything's looking, how they praise Nipsey, I have a feeling they're gonna let him out.
That's what I would hope.
I mean,
but
That's
I hope
me
that
being
happens.
I'm being optimistic and positive.
That's me, but my hope is that it goes further than that. They really start looking at those damn laws. Because at the end of the day,
You're talking about the probation laws.
the parole and probation
parole,
law,
yeah.
Because it can't be this simple.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be this simple to have somebody re-enter the system unless it's for one clear-cut reason, which is systematic racism, which is what we've been trying to tell people.
Well, if he's lucky, he might have Kim Kardashian as his lawyer.
I don't think Jay takes that.
Well, like I know Jay probably, but I'm just
It's going to take a while for her to get
It's
her.
a good. That's what I'm saying. We might as well just talk about that right now because she is studying to become a lawyer. And I'm being more serious than a damn joke on that one. She's really taking account for, getting all these people out of jail. And she said that she was around all these like lawyers and hearing the language. And she was like, you know what? I just got to study this shit and do this myself. And since her dad was a lawyer too, she hopes she's really focused. She made this whole long ass Instagram post talking about how she's studying and she's trying to pretty much take the bar exam by 2021, pass it by 2021, and she's really trying to make a change. And I was just like, not even mad at you, Kim. Not mad at you at all.
I feel no strong way either way. Like, it's just,
That's how I feel.
It's
It's
an
just like,
observation. Okay.
I'm like, that's cool. Like I said, that's cool. At least she's trying to do something. So I'm just like, hey, fuck it.
I'm just like, I hope it's not a situation where, her having a parent is going to, like, push towards that. You know
She's
what I mean?
already
Like,
said that. She's not trying to, like, because of the whole money.
I get it.
I get it.
But a lot of times you don't have a say in that, really. Like, it just happens. You know
Just
what I mean?
happens. Well, like I said, we'll
No,
see.
I'm not downing it.
I mean,
not being negative. I'm just saying,
talking to the.
Not.
Talking to the people.
Here we go.
Just to the people. Do that soundbite. The people.
And to stay on court matters, Aunt Becky. Aunt Becky bet on herself, and boy, did she.
She thought that white privilege was gonna work, but
No. God damn. Well, did you read the reports of that?
I saw the headline and I was just like, and kept scrolling.
It said when the DA gave her and told her what the initial charges were, she thought they were bluffing and she wouldn't admit it and own up to it at first. So because of that, they threw in extra charges at her ass.
Because she thought she was gonna get away with it.
Gets,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that's what the fuck you get.
Come on.
Stupid.
And as a result, I guess she was a part of a TV show that's on the Hallmark Network channel.
Not no more.
So she was all in season 6, and I guess they're getting ready to premiere it. They edited her ass all out of
They
season
just
6.
submitted her ass.
So she's gone. She had a very funny statement. So she's pleading not guilty.
Obviously.
But her statement was hilarious, where she claims that she just did what any mother or parent would have done for their child.
Well, shit. I mean, was she lying? Is she lying?
Yes. My mom was not shoving out that
If she had the money,
my mom was not shoving out.
I get you. I know your mom, but I'm just saying that generally speaking, I mean, mothers would do that to make sure their kids would get into that.
Not
shit.
any.
Not every mother, but I'm saying in general, some mothers would
There's
do
a
that.
certain skin tone.
Well, white mothers. I'm just saying mothers in general. Mothers. I'm not specifically saying black mothers and shit. I'm just like, well, shit.
I'm not even going to race or color. I'm going to the simple fact that if you feel like you can't be touched, or if that money is nothing more than just
I was looking at it. I'm looking at it from her point.
Because there's white mothers who are looking at it like, I ain't doing that bullshit.
But I'm looking at it from that point of I'm looking at it from, empathy, I guess, a mother's point of view. But then common sense is just like, you gotta earn your shit. The fuck?
I tried to look at it empathy, and my mom was like, I ain't paying for that shit.
Well, obviously, I'm looking at it from both sides pretty much, but it's just like, come on, Aunt Becky, you are smarter than that. Uncle Jesse's single now. Hey,
He been single.
Well, I'm just
seriously been fucking
like on the Full House in the Full House universe.
Yeah.
In the Full House universe. I mean, he had like 2 kids. But I ain't gonna stop his ass. Yeah.
In the universe, he's probably fucking on set.
That's what I mean. They weren't even together like that, but I know what you mean. Anyway, so where do we go from here? Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, motherfucker. You can ease yourself out of this, Martine.
I mean, I won't be on it for long. Like,
well, what did you think of the first episode?
it was a great setup.
It was set up everything.
A lot of shade being thrown.
I'm just glad that I'm on it now because I'm on Black Twitter, and now Black Twitter is just.
That's my one regret.
Yeah,
my one regret is not watching it from the jump with Black Twitter all these years.
Black Twitter, oh my god, that shit was hilarious. And it was funny because HBO made hashtags for all the Game of Thrones shit, and they end up using the Black Twitter one, Dem Thrones, and I'm like, wow. So you go to Black Twitter for your fucking, for your content, okay?
We here.
Yeah, we here. Yeah, now make a special hashtag for that because they've been calling it Dem Thrones for like years and shit. But people were mad. Fucking like what's it called? Jon Snow riding the fucking dragon, the dragon staring at him. That shit was hilarious.
Hey, Dragon knew.
Dragon was just like, you family blood.
Dragon got that scent.
You family blood. We don't let nobody ride us.
Saw a fucking funny ass tweet. Dragon like looking at him like, that's your family, boy. You wild.
Had a perverted ass look anyway. Or Brand finally seeing Jamie for the first time in the end. That shit was funny.
They threw that video clip of Black Youngster and said, remember me?
Remember me? Bitch. No, but it was just funny when they even asked us, like, why are you still sitting out here? Oh, I'm just waiting for an old friend. Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting. And he showed up and Sam just sitting there. Sup, sister fucker.
Yeah.
And then the Instagram quote that, basic females are going to say it. What did you say? You can buy a whore, but you have to earn a queen. Mm-hmm. And then she ended up smashing him like 20 seconds after she said that shit. I can't wait till a female uses that quote so I could just get I'm going to say, who's going to be the first one to say it? Who's going to say it?
Caption after. Still fuck.
Still fuck. Yeah.
I love what somebody else wrote down too. It was like, Cersei just out here trying to get dick. So, Jon Snow and Dany are here trying to catch dates. This nigga Night King really about to come in on a 4-0 suite.
No, there was another one. What did you say? Winter fell, winter fall, winter this, winter that. It don't matter. Night King and fall.
And that nigga in a do-rag and some cigarettes with a blue ass diamond earring.
Oh shit, man! I was like, no, because all the jokes were just hitting. Yeah. I was like, damn, this is what I've been missing. Yeah. Oh, this is hilarious. It's funny because I guess Insecure ain't coming back this year.
I saw that.
I was like, oh wow. Well, I saw that movie the other day actually, The Little with Issa Rae.
How was it?
It was cool. Oh,
I'm going to see it to go support her.
Yeah, not Issa Rae, but the little girl. Yeah, because she kept pitching it to all studios and
she's been pitching that shit for 4 years.
Yeah.
Since 10.
Damn. Yeah, and when she's like 13 now, 14, they made the movie on some I did it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. It was entertaining. It had like the family aspects and the adult aspects.
Right. Now, Game of Thrones is again, I get it, but it's also now seeing the Monday morning quarterbacking of it and how the hardcore fans are reacting to it. Mm-hmm. That's when I'm like, yeah, this is why motherfuckers make fun of you. Like, y'all just don't let the show just be and be like, damn, that's some wild shit. I wonder what's gonna happen next week.
But some people they've been with it from jump.
So. But it's not even that. I know people that have been with it from jump. They're like, all right, cool. I wonder what happens next week. There's motherfuckers who are like, okay, that is gonna lead to this theory, and they're like plotting all this shit out, and I'm like, fam, just.
You gotta play out.
Let it go.
This is the last season, and old boy even said like, "Hey, I like this episode because he was like, this is just setting everything up because we're gonna rip your hearts out in the next few episodes. And there's only 5 more episodes left, right?
Yeah, and
they're all gonna be like hella fucking long, like movies. They got hella shit to.
Except this next one is regular standard time as usual.
So it's gonna be still normal, kind of.
The last 4 are
they're gonna go all out.
15.
Yeah, hour 15, hour 30. They're gonna go all the fuck out. And I can't wait. I wonder who's gonna die. Who's gonna die first?
Everybody.
Well, I know everybody. I think Jon Snow gonna live. Maybe. I don't know. Can't wait. Oh, no, what Ari said. The best part is like, you left me for dead. I was like, I robbed you first.
Yeah.
That was some gangsta ass shit. Stab.
Get that hound nigga said, nah, nigga, I robbed you.
I robbed you first with
Get
a
it
straight
right.
face. I robbed you first. Damn.
And then when she was low-key flirting with Gandry. But still letting it be known, I keep that
thing on me. I keep that thing on me. Or she told John, you still use my sword? He's like, a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Smart, you need to watch this damn show, damn it. I want you to join.
Who was it? The little boy that was the king of one of the houses that went back and retreated to go tell his house?
Yeah.
And how he was hanging up on the wall. That little motherfucker scared the shit out of me when his ass woke up.
Oh, you saw his eyes open the first time?
Yeah.
Oh, I caught that from jump. I was like, oh, his eyes open. Oh, then he woke up.
Well,
yeah.
it was his scream that caught me off guard.
Oh, but
I wasn't expecting the scream. I was like, oh shit!
I saw his eyes open, and my eyes was like, am I tripping? And then he started screaming. I'm like, oh, okay, yep. And that was the Night King. There was a message from the Night King saying, we got dragons too, nigga. Like, you know how Birdman say, we like niggas too. We like niggas too. We got dragons too, nigga. Shit. Oh, man, I love this show. Too bad it's going to end.
Not too bad for me. I caught on the right
same
time.
Same here.
Like I said, my only regret is not watching it because of social
Black Twitter,
media.
yeah.
Otherwise, series-wise, I caught it at the right time.
Yeah,
I do
here.
understand how people feel now because now waiting 7 days.
Yeah.
Now I can understand how people feel waiting the year and the 2 years in between.
Yeah.
But overall, still a good show. Just
No. Good show.
good show at that.
Disney Plus. You want to talk about that next?
Disney
$7.99.
motherfucking Plus.
How's it? What? $6.99 or $7.99?
For $6.99. As of now, for $6.99
$6.99
in November.
Say it one more time.
$6.99.
WWE is $9.99. This shit is $6.99. Tell them what's on this shit.
You'll be getting all the Disney classics. You will be getting the Disney, the hot TV shows, the cartoons and all them shits. You will be getting Star Wars.
All of them.
You'll be getting Marvel.
All of them.
I'm sure there's some other shit you're going to get.
You're going to get The Simpsons too.
The Simpsons.
You're getting all fucking 30 plus seasons
That's
of The
just in
Simpsons.
November. What they have planned later is they're like, ESPN and Hulu. Yeah, I think we're just going to absorb it at some point too.
Nigga.
Seriously though?
Disney
a
Plus
monopoly.
is going to house Hulu and ESPN Plus.
And when we say Disney, we talking about they're gonna have all the Disney Channel shows. Means they're gonna have every single Disney show you can think of. That's all gonna be in there. All the movies are gonna be in there. All the Disney classics.
$6.99.
$6.99. Endgame going like what the? I heard that shit. I thought it was gonna be at least what $12.99 maybe
yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
But $6.99.
Nah, bro. Sign me
I'm
up.
in.
I'll take 3 packages.
I'm in.
I'll be handing them shits out at Christmas.
Because Netflix already came up. They already said, "Oh yeah, we're bumping your shit up to 12." Well, for me, it's $12.99. I was kind of mad about that, but I'm like, whatever, Beyonce.
Yeah, for me, I'll be $15.99 because I share it with my family and I'm good with that. I don't mind sharing. It's just when I try to watch and somebody else is watching and it intercuts me, I'm like, fam, no, I'm not doing this. So I upgraded so that everybody could watch all at once.
I did the exact same thing.
Not me.
We had the regular one. Shit wasn't cutting it. Basically.
I've been kind of binge watching on Netflix. Like, I've been watching Black Lightning. Like I'm on the second season now, and it's been low key disappointing, and I'm kind of mad.
Episode 1 turned me off, man. I was like, damn, I got to start all over with this feeling again. Now they started season 1.
Yeah, well,
Season 1, you and Jason and a couple other people were telling me, yo, just weather through the first 3 or 4 episodes, and after that, you got it.
yeah, because it was setting everything up.
Then season 2 hit, and I'm like, I gotta do this shit all over again. Nah, I get to it.
No, even then, it's still low key kind of dragged. I'm kind of waiting for it to get to the point, and that's why it's kind of disappointing. He's getting that Luke. I'm getting that Luke James feeling, but CW is cool, so they'll figure it out. Anyways, let's talk about Star Wars now, since we're still on Disney. Episode 9, bruh. The final saga, bruh.
Well, as long as they say.
Well, no,
They say now.
they're saying now they're putting everything on hold after this one.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. As they're saying now, but 20 years from now,
Oh yeah.
episode 10.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
maybe
all right,
a
here
whole
we
new
go.
episode, maybe a whole new saga, episode 1. You never know. But anyway, yeah, it's the Rise of Skywalker. That's the official name of it. They had the Fan Fest shit, the Star Wars experience, and J.J. Abrams had the cast up there, and they were just talking about it and all this other crap. And I'm like, all right. And one other part, they were saying, oh yeah, Carrie Fisher is gonna be in it, and I was like, what? And then
Yeah.
That Paul Walker.
Nah, not even. No. They were saying this is like deleted scenes from Force Awakens. And they say there's no digital shit, no nothing. This is like straight up from Force Awakens, and they pretty much incorporated it into the movie. And I was like, y'all could have just let her just say she's dead in the first fucking 15 minutes.
Well, see, that just sounds stupid. So, to help me process that, I'm gonna just say that's the Paul Walker version of her.
It sounds stupid.
Because the real version of her, I was like, I thought the whole point of the last episode was to send her off.
But no, the part you saw her and she was in the Millennium Falcon. They didn't even really send her off.
But then I started thinking about it again. And I was like, but the last point was to turn her into Captain Skywalker Marvel. So,
I just said to myself, I'm like, you could have just said that she died of old age, and he said time's gonna pass. I'm like, all right, whatever. Anyway, the trailer came out, and the trailer looked pretty. I don't know. How did y'all feel about that?
That's another one. I don't feel strong.
The teaser trailer.
I don't feel strong any type of way because again, like. April is just a month of emotional.
Well, for you,
no, it's an emotion-filled month. Game of Thrones.
What WrestleMania?
WrestleMania. We just got done burying Nipsey. Yeah. We're a week away from Endgame. Like this isn't so. They're talking about December. I'm like, fam, I'll get there when I get there. Like,
seriously.
The prize is on Endgame right now. Like, that's what we're focused on.
I get it, but this is still fucking Star Wars.
Plus, also, this is just an announcement.
Yeah,
it's just a teaser trailer.
Official trailer.
It's a teaser.
This is for sure coming out at the end of the year.
I get it, but even teaser trailers could kind of like tell you like this is supposed to be. Because I remember when I saw the Force Awakens like teaser trailer, I was like, oh shit! And then I saw the Last Jedi, I was like, oh shit! I saw this one, I was like, oh shit! Okay. And then the reason, and then the crazy part about that trailer is like in the end you hearing Mark Hamill. Why you press? Oh, you getting that ready? You're hearing Mark Hamill. I'm like, okay, Mark Hamill. So like, I guess he's a Force ghost or whatever. And you keep hearing it, and all of a sudden you just hear a laugh. Wasn't Vincent Price,
but you get the drift.
You get the drift. I'm like, first I'm thinking my dumb ass thinking Mark Hamill Joker. I'm like, Mark Hamill Joker, what the? And then all of a sudden I was like,
come on, man.
Well, it's kind of obvious.
You should know better.
No, it's Mark Hamill because he did play the voice of the Joker. But I was just like, that's Palpatine. And I was like, and then he came out at the fucking Star Wars shit, and he was like, run it again, and then dropped the mic. I was like, okay. So I was like, but you died.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
You didn't do that, but a lot of people I know that are Star Wars heads were doing that.
What?
Like, oh my God.
No, I said, oh my God. And then when I settled,
stopped, they didn't stop. They were like, oh my God, this is happening. He's coming back.
Yeah.
My mind was just like, oh, that's dope. I was like, holy shit. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, you died. No, you vaporized.
But there's a whole other realm.
I know, but the way they had it, like, you vaporized. Because they're making it sound like he's alive. The way they're talking, he's like alive. And I'm like, nigga, you vaporized. Like, motherfucker threw you over the fucking thing, and the Death Star blew up, and you're dead. You're dead.
Space Ghost, man.
Space Ghost, coast to coast.
Oh my God.
I don't
send in the clowns, nigga.
So one other thing that was really just, I saw this last night and I read up on it, and J.J. Abrams did an interview with some people, and they were talking about why he came back, because he's directing this one now, and he's talking about why he came back for episode 9, and he pretty much low-key in a politically correct term saying that The Last Jedi fucked up everything. So they're trying to come back and pretty much put everything apart, because the way they're talking, they did not have a whole plan laid out with all 3 of this trilogy originally. Because he said he came out, they didn't have a crew, they didn't have nothing worked out yet. And I'm just like, hold up, what?
That's crazy.
You niggas weren't ready for this? Disney, what? And it was just like, and because now when those directors came in, when that director came in, he did his own vision and they went with it. And they were going to go on, they were going to do it for, his vision for like the 3rd one or the next one or whatever. And I guess the nerds really pissed them off and they got scared. Not pissed them off, but it made them scared. And that's where they went back to J.J. Abrams, and he's going to try to reconnect everything to Force Awakens, which I don't know how to feel about that, which is like, because I like Last Jedi. And you like Last Jedi, right, Martine?
Sure
and
did.
You still like it.
That was cool.
And I don't, to this day, I ask a hardcore Star Wars fan, because I guess I am a hardcore fan to an extent. I have all the movies and shit. I don't see nothing wrong with The Last Jedi. It was one of those you gotta grow up type movies. Pretty much. In my viewpoint. I mean, shit, man. I don't know. They're fucking Star Wars fans are weird because I remember looking at Rotten Tomatoes and it was like a clear split between critics and the fans. Critics loved it. The fans hated it. Whatever. We'll find out in December. Endgame's next week. So, cannot wait for that shit.
I mean, I don't even put much stock into that. Like, people, they can feel how they feel.
But they're still going to see it anyway, so that's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still Star Wars, bro.
At the end of the day,
it's going to sell out.
It should have ended at the Return of the fucking Jedi, because it was one big ass the end. Oh yeah, Billy D. Williams is back as Lando. Forgot to mention that part. He came out in a fucking pimp cane.
Came out with a fucking Colt 45 cans.
He was drunk.
Thought I was gone. Colt 45 does it every time.
It's just I saw that meme when it showed like from Solo. It's like, well, only way you taking this shit from me is over my dead body, and then it shows him in the Falcon like, because he is dead. So it's like. I was only getting like Solo's gone. Like, okay, Han's dead. Luke is one with the Force. Just evaporated, and they could have just killed Leia. That's the only thing I'm just stuck on. Just fucking should have just killed her. Whatever, let her die. Anyway, what's next?
Well, we have to wait for December for that. But before that, Disney said, "Well, fuck y'all niggas and y'all pockets, because we got more."
But wait! There's more!
Them niggas dropped the first trailer for The Lion King.
The official trailer for The Lion King.
No, I'd say the first one, because there's going to be another one that comes out.
What about the trailer we saw? You mean the teaser trailer?
That was a teaser trailer.
But still counts.
When I say official, we know there's going to be a second official.
Well, third.
They dropped up to 3 or 4 trailers leading up to the film.
Usually. Yeah.
So this was the first one.
First official full trailer, yeah. What'd you think?
Hey, man, I'm ready to see it.
Same
I'm
here.
there.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of people pissed off that Scar wasn't
dark skinned enough.
Well, no, they claimed he wasn't feminine enough.
Where do you read this?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people who are upset that his hair
isn't like the cartoon.
Wasn't like the cartoon conditioned and taken care of.
Oh my god!
The eyes weren't green.
It was animated, right? We're dealing with real life. Talking animals in real life.
So real life. That's just so real, bro.
That's hella real. Like, damn, nigga. Them animals talking, bro. Ooh, lucky water was not on that.
I saw a piece from somebody that was pissed off because Scar, as he put it, wasn't the homosexual character that helped him develop as a human being.
Hold up, pause. What?
Wait, what?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that?
No, stop, pause. What?
Yeah, or was it a woman? Maybe her name was Emily who wrote this piece.
You sure it was an Emily?
Yeah, I remember because there's a reason why I remember her name was Emily. So, yeah, she was upset that Scar didn't have the same characteristics that would have reflected the cartoon, which were characteristics of a homosexual, because it helped empower her growing up.
The movie's not out yet.
Yeah. Like, seriously, and for those
you don't know. Just wait.
And for those who haven't seen it, Scar looks like a regular ass
lion.
He looks like a beta ass lion. He ain't got the pretty hair.
He's a regular ass.
He's struggled. He's stressed. He's worn out.
He looked rough.
Yeah,
that's exactly how Scar kind of looked. Niggas, Lion King was an animated movie. It was a cartoon.
So
this is reality.
The reason why I remember the name Emily is because I went into shout out to the Nerd Network on Facebook. I read that article in there, and so then I went and commented on it. So I posed the question, well, how gay do you want us to make Scar? And then I put Emily, but then I put the picture of Andy from the Fire Fest.
You fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up.
I mean, at that point, it's like, well, how gay do you want him to be? Like,
yeah,
but might as well go all the way out then. Shit.
I never thought of Scar being gay. I
just thought of him as a
nigga that
as a Crenshaw pimp.
Yeah.
Somebody that wasn't viewed as a hero in public, but he had the mean ass perm, nails was on fleek, might have a little contact here.
That nigga like Cat Williams, pretty much.
Yeah.
You imagine Scar. You imagine Cat Williams playing the voice of Scar. Long live the king, nigga.
I know you damn hyenas.
Brother, help me. Long live the king, bitch. Oh shit! Oh, that
Nigga Central
comedy,
presents the Lion nigga.
the Lion. Oh yeah, that was just. But
You gon' give me that goddamn throne. Be gone, Simba.
you sound like Major Payne. You sound like Major Payne a bit. That's
Sounds
even
like
funnier.
Major.
What you looking at, ass eyes? You plotting on me, boy? I'm telling that to Simba.
Run, bitch, run.
Run, bitch, run.
Feel the burn.
Run away and never return. Look what he got us going. But the trailer
I would
looked
pay top dollar to see the Lion King with
Cat Williams as the voice.
I would pay top motherfucking dollar to see that.
For real.
Now I want to think of who else could play Scar. I pay top dollar to see that shit.
Well, they showed what's his name, Timon and Pumbaa. It's like Seth Rogen's gonna be Pumbaa, and who's gonna play? It don't matter who's Timon.
I think it's Bill Hader.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And then they showed Nala, but she didn't talk because they know who it is gonna be. It's gonna be. It was funny. I saw memes of Simba looking up and it was New York going Beyonce.
Yeah.
Oh shit! She didn't talk, and they made sure don't say nothing because that's the money. Beyonce know. I saw like Beehive made a video going. Beyonce knows Carter and other niggas. Lion King.
Yeah.
Shit, Beehive are gonna make sure that movie makes like billions of dollars. So.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, that Beyonce Coachella shit's coming out. But speaking of Donald Glover,
Oh, before we get there, now I'm thinking about it. I would actually like to see Keith David. That's someone I would pay top dollar
to play Scar.
Look at here, motherfucker. You invaded on my turf to become the next in
Keith
line.
David, where's he from? Where's he from?
In every fucking thing.
Well, you got what? Was he in Barbershop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the shop is mine.
Yeah.
He could. Yeah, he could be
kingdom's
Scar.
mine, little
The kingdom's mine, little. Or the dude from Don't Be in Menace Society. You know you done fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Simba, you know you fucked up, right?
That man is old as shit. When I saw him in Black Lightning, I was like, damn, they still bringing this nigga in just to relive that.
You a
movie.
lot. Can you imagine Pinky please in the second season?
Oh,
Pinky being
shit.
Scar. It's Scar, nigga. Oh, you say it again. Say it again. I ain't the king.
Gonna make me send the motherfucking hyenas at your ass. Say it again.
Say Mufasa's name again. Mufasa. See, we got our cover. Scar. Oh shit.
Or Michael B. Jordan as Scar.
Hey,
You
bro.
think you finna sit on that throne, bro?
Hey, auntie. How did we get here? Oh, I'm crying. Okay, Scar. So speaking of lines, they didn't. The grown Simba and Nala, they didn't speak. Oh yeah, the old boy who's gonna play the voice of young Simba. He was in Little. The
Yeah, I
singer.
remember,
Yeah, he was in there. I knew that voice. Like, oh, that's a nigga that was on that shit.
Isn't it the young Nala? Isn't it
And
the
she's in
daughter
Us.
from Us?
Yep. Yep. So yeah, I don't know why I put that. Oh yeah, Donald Glover. Coachella was this weekend. Any of y'all watch any of the performances?
I saw Donald Glover's up until he was talking about. I saw through him talking about his father, Mac Miller, and Nipsey. And then a little while after that, that's when I started dozing off.
Yeah,
It was too late.
I saw Push. I saw Bad Bunny and YG.
Nice.
Yeah.
I only saw YG, and I was just specifically waiting for Ariana Grande. But how was Gambino's sex? I'm still trying to find a leak.
Moment.
I'm trying to find a leak for the whole performance.
Yo, like his performance was great. Mm-hmm. Whoever was working those fucking cameras though, like round of applause to you.
How was the whole setup? 'Cause I saw like a clip of it, and it was like they were following him.
It was cinematic as fuck.
Okay,
Like it was dark.
gritty.
Yeah, especially when he was performing. I don't even want to call it a ritual. I don't know what the hell he was performing, but that shit looked amazing through the camera.
Yeah,
It's just this like gritty ass, dark ass performance that was taking place.
I saw the clip from that shit. I was like, okay. I wonder how it looked
It
live.
was
I wonder how it looked live.
From my point of view, that shit was incredible.
So
I can only imagine what it was like to be there live.
I wonder how the album's
that's
gonna.
what's up.
I really wonder how the album. Because I feel the album's coming, and was his beard blonde? Was it still like yellow and shit? His beard. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
I saw that. But anyway, shout out to Don Glover. YG's performance was cool. I I was still just curious about how he was gonna perform.
Yeah.
Just off him literally coming off of Nipsey's funeral, but I could tell he was pretty much going through it because Martine pointed out he was low key drunk on stage.
Not low key, man. He was high key drunk.
High key drunk.
For real. He stopped after every song just to refill his cup.
Yeah. And
talking about the tequila the whole time too.
He's trying to numb that.
Numb it out, yeah.
I did see that either during their set or after, Division announced that their third album's coming out soon.
Oh, that's good for him.
So
baby fucking music, baby making music, baby making. Ugh, okay, so let's lay off that. Who else was there? Yeah, the YG's performance was cool. So I was interested about Ariana. Oh yeah, he also announced that he's dropping his album May 3rd.
Yep.
And he performed a new song called "Stop Snitching." And I didn't see the clip. You saw it, but I saw the little photo. He had 6ix9ine's mugshot behind him while he was talking shit.
And Skinny from the 9.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And he was. And how did the song sound? Just typical YG.
I wasn't impressed. Honestly, like the kicks were there. Like it had the whole stadium, or the whole stage rocking. You know what I mean? As far as the bass went, but like it didn't sound like it was too promising. But it was a live performance, so we'll see how the studio recording sounds.
Yeah, true.
Speaking of album drops, Ari Lennox, she also announced too. She's dropping the same day as YG.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, I watched Her's performance. Her was pretty dope.
Nice.
And she had people crying in there. I was like, damn, she has a soothing ass voice. I'm like, can't wait for that album. She said she's working on the album, and she said flat out, it'll come out when it comes out. And I was like, well, all right. At least you honest. That's Vallejo's very own, baby. So I was waiting for Ariana Grande's performance. Why? Because she announced, well, she didn't announce, it was rumored that she was going to bring out NSYNC. And I was like, wait, what? Okay, I gotta watch this shit. Just for that. Because I was just curious about this shit. And I was talking to my homegirl, Nessa, because she's like a huge NSYNC fan, and she was just saying, yeah, don't expect Justin to be there. Like, it's going to be just those four. And I'm like, okay, people are going to be kind of dissonant because they feel Justin makes the group. And she was like, no, Justin does not make the group. He's just the most successful person of the group, and he just left them high and dry. And I was just like, that is true. And there was a section of the world that is literally just NSYNC fans, not Justin Timberlake fans, just NSYNC fans. Because you see, the Backstreet Boys are still touring, New Kids on the Block are still touring, they're still selling out like arenas and making money. Backstreet Boys got nominated for a damn Grammy for like best song or whatever. I was like, wow, they haven't been nominated for Grammys in years, and they still got like a following like that. So I'm like, all right. So NSYNC kind of just sitting on their ass, kind of waiting for Justin to come out, and I guess they're saying like, nah, bro, you don't need Justin. So Ariana Grande did her, break up with your boyfriend on board shit, and she kind of sampled NSYNC, and she brought out NSYNC. And first it was kind of like off a bit. And I was like, okay, they kind of look rough. And then she did "Tearing Up My Heart." You remember that song, right? Mm-hmm. And Ariana Grande said, I've been rehearsing this my whole life, and she was doing the fucking dance moves with NSYNC. I was just like, holy shit, she's doing all the moves. She's like, fuck Justin, I got y'all. She said, and JC was sick. Ariana Grande gave NSYNC more time on stage than Justin did in his VMA performance. I was like, wow. Round of applause for that. But I didn't just stop there. She brought out Nicki Minaj. And I guess the soundboard was kind of fucked up, like the sound feed, and she was off beat, and it just looked, nah. Fuck out of here, Nicki. And then she started doing another song, and she brought out Diddy and Mace and did More Money, More Problems. And had Biggie's verse playing in the vocals and shit. And I was like, holy shit.
That's random.
Seriously? No, because she sang a song that kind of sampled Diana Ross's "I'm Coming," and then she kind of just transitioned into More Money, More Problems. And it was random, but it was a dope random. I'm like, that's dope. And she's a good performer too. She was singing her ass off. It wasn't off key or nothing. Like she's good.
Well, yeah, she's got the voice, man.
Oh yeah,
she's great vocally.
Very great. I mean, live, but being live, like she didn't miss. She lip sync not once. And
what I'm saying is she's known for her vocals.
Yeah.
That comes to no surprise that she would sound amazing.
Yeah, but it wasn't no Beachella. It wasn't no Bachella. I can tell you that right now. But she did a good job. Good for her. Right out NSYNC, and it was just like, damn. And everyone was all going like, it ain't NSYNC without Justin. I'm like, Justin don't make the damn group. But it is what it is.
Well, to say on pop acts, We're going to give another round of applause for Brandy Norwood.
Or just Brandy for the slow people.
I don't say her full name. She deserves that respect because...
I know, but I'm saying for the slow people.
So Brandy recently just purchased all her masters from RCA Records, Atlantic Records, and Epic Records. This is a major deal because when you factor in all the units from her sales and how much her music has been sampled and what it will continue to produce as a sample, this catalog is estimated at $100 million at least.
Well, good for her.
Just fucking crazy.
That's hell
wild.
of a fucking catalog.
I really wonder how much she paid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Looking at it now,
Damn,
like
I
how
have
much
a
it's
joke.
worth.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna leave that alone. Just
soul?
No. Just another joke. JC will know where I'm going.
Yeah, no.
It's just it's like an alley oop, but it's just.
Wants playoff mode. Keep playoff mode. Activate playoff mode, nigga.
Nah, I'm LeBron. I'm LeBron. I'm not activating that. I'm gonna be nice.
Well, see, you choosing. LeBron didn't have a choice.
Shit. Well, speaking of LeBron, might as well talk about them niggas now. Yeah, so Magic Johnson's out, huh?
Do we have to?
The Lakers.
Yeah, you brought up LeBron.
Lakers is a shitstorm.
He did.
It's a shitstorm like we've always been.
Hey!
Yeah.
What you predicted? You said 2020, but shit.
I didn't say when. It's 2020.
Could be
I'm
2021.
Yeah.
Could be 2022.
I didn't say anything about it. I just said in 2020.
It's 2020 years. 2020 years.
2020 years. 2020 months. 2020 hours.
You never
20
know.
days.
You never know.
Yeah, shit. That's a nervous laugh.
So
Shit.
season ended last week in the NBA.
Thank God.
It's over.
Well, our Lakers season ended the day before the official season ended.
Well, yeah.
And, like I said, I tuned out after the Bucks loss back on March 1st. Mm-hmm. So I was out driving. And as I'm out driving, I get this buzz notification. Looking at it, Magic Johnson stepped down.
I saw it on Twitter first, and I counted down when it hit the group chat. I was waiting once JC gonna hit me in 3, 2, 1. And Magic's gone.
Well, no, I had known about that before, but I was waiting because I wanted to hear it. Yeah.
You want to hear it for yourself.
No, I wanted to stop the vehicle so I could read what was going on.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the whole driving and then scrolling through as you drive. I don't do that.
Yeah, that's kind of dangerous.
Yeah. So when I got a chance to stop, I'm looking at it, and on one hand, I'm very happy because I was one that said Magic got to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, for a month now.
Yeah.
So I wasn't upset about it. It was just in shock because I was like, when are you just about to fire this nigga Luke tomorrow? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Seriously.
This nigga get on the fucking screen, bro.
Yeah, he couldn't.
There's some things we got to dissect
There's some
about
stuff
this.
y'all got to talk about. This is y'all team.
There's some things we need to dissect. Now, I am not one to get in the way of somebody's happiness or their mood. Mm-hmm. Meaning that just because they felt some way about a situation a while ago doesn't mean I'm going to uphold them to that for the entirety of the remainder of their life.
Yeah.
Meaning, he was excited to take that job 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. If he wasn't happy with it now, why the fuck am I like, oh, just finish it out? Who cares? No, he has a right to do what he feels is the best for him.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that's not in question.
Yeah.
It did let me think, though, when they asked about Jeannie, and he's like, oh, it's going to be wild when you guys tell her, because I ain't even told her yet. So, fam, hold up.
I saw that. Like, hold up.
Nah, nigga. I said timeout.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to your sheriff?
That powerful niggardry at work.
I said, huh? You ain't told Jeannie yet.
Did he just wake up in the morning and was just like, he had that Office Space moment, just, I quit.
I don't want to go to work today.
I don't have to go to work today. I'm going to sleep.
Same way George said, fuck them kids. Nigga said, fuck that job.
Fuck that job.
I ain't got time for this shit. I'm Irvin Magic fucking Johnson.
You know how many rings I got, bro? He just looked at his rings.
He legit looks, I don't need this bullshit in my life. Nigga, I survived HIV. What the fuck I need to deal with this for?
Fuck LeBron. I don't need this shit.
So, but that led me to a question as we'll get back to Magic. Now, once that became clear, now I had to start thinking about it. And I had to ask this question to you guys. What is quitting etiquette at your job?
Depending on how much you like your job, and if you don't give a fuck.
I wouldn't even say how much you like your job, but
Depends.
how much you like your next job, or if it's already lined up.
If you have the job lined up, if you already have it lined up, or you're just financially comfortable,
fuck it.
I'm trying to think what I would do. I'm trying to think what I would do. I'll give them the proper respect. I'll give them their 2 weeks.
It depends to me, honestly. Like if I'm good with the people at work, you know what I'm saying.
If I'm good with the people,
if I'm good with them, I'll give them that 2 weeks.
That's what I mean.
You know what I'm saying.
But if I have a whole ass boss,
I got my job lined up, I'm out. Fuck
if I have a whole ass boss that's a whole ass nigga, and I could give a flying fuck, and I want to slap the shit out of him if I ever see him, I'm gonna tell him everything I want to tell. If I have everything set up already, like you got to start tomorrow, I'm gonna tell you know what? Fuck you. Fuck this job. Fuck everything that you're about. Fuck your family. Fuck your life. Fuck everything. I quit. I'm gone.
That's give me a hell yeah. That's how I felt because
that's if I don't like him.
If it's me, I'm serious, bro. I'm just like, all right, I'm not going in.
Well, because I bring that up because I have a wide spectrum.
Oh god, so you just think you go
out of every
possibility.
No, I have it for 2 experiences. One with the Raiders to the public. I announced that immediately after the season ended, but everybody in the facility knew I was leaving after week 4.
Oh shit!
So I left. Like there was 3 months of notice beforehand,
right?
And that was to help set up and get everything situated for us. So for after I was going to train my homeboy Brennan to take over and all that, give my boss the proper respect because my boss went to bat for me.
Yeah, so you were a good servant. You were a good servant.
Yeah, and at that point, when you spend as much time with your coworkers, you spend more time with them than you do your own family. That does become a part of that. That's your own little individual family,
right?
So I owe that much to them. So that was one instance.
Right.
On the flip side, there's been jobs where I've shown up to work on a Saturday. Niggas ain't seen me since.
You just said, fuck this.
Niggas ain't seen me since.
So you just
still ain't even called. I don't even know if I don't even know if I got my last check from them. I've done that twice.
Damn.
Said the check wasn't even worth it.
All right.
Well, there's always that. I get that.
Like I said, if I'm not on good terms,
I'm not
showing up.
Right.
So I mean that's right along those lines.
So I'm glad you guys said that. So how do you feel about Magic doing it, knowing that he's on good terms with Jeannie?
Because he got money. He got fuck you money. So he got fuck you money. It doesn't really.
That's where I was building up to. Was to get you guys to establish that if I fuck with you, I'm gonna let you know. If I don't fuck with you, I'm not. Magic clearly fucks with Jeannie.
Yeah, he do.
He just didn't want to confront her because he knew exactly what was gonna happen.
Now on one hand, I get it because he was gonna go in there and he knew when you close to that close to somebody, they're gonna try to talk you out of it. And if you ain't strong in your convictions, you won't stay.
That look on his face when he's like, I'm not going in.
He kept saying, well, we're going to do the offseason. I said, I'm not coming back.
I ain't coming back. He said, I just want to tweet again.
Bruh.
Dog, come on. That shit. That was one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
It felt liberating for him.
Okay, that's nice.
He felt liberated.
That's still one of the dumbest shits I've ever heard anybody say.
He felt liberated. He wanted to let that out. You know how hard he wants to tweet during games? He even said, like, damn, I could congratulate other players and shit because I don't want the team looking at me a certain way. I'm like, nigga, you're the president. What the Alright, well, it's not my team. This is y'all.
The dumbest shit I've ever heard somebody say.
That's y'all.
I want to read you 2 tweets that Magic Johnson has tweeted out.
Since then?
No.
Well,
since then, I will say since then, he's tweeted out.
Oh, his stupid ass, obviously, hot takes?
Yeah. Since he's left, he's tweeted out, I enjoyed watching postseason basketball. The Brooklyn Nets stunned the Philadelphia 76ers, as did the Orlando Magic to the Toronto Raptors. Golden State played like champs.
Well, obviously. See, that's the shit I'm talking about.
But before he joined the Lakers, these were some of the gems he put out. For all of you out there questioning Jimmer Fredette of BYU, he's the real deal. Jimmer Fredette ain't touching NBA basketball in years. That nigga's the hype in China right now.
But he did get signed over the I think it was last month. No, seriously. Like,
I laughed because
he got signed last
period.
month, but but he was supposed to be.
Oh, that's pretty real.
Magic's eyes,
the real deal. The Holyfield. What other ones? I want to. Is it touching the Michael Irvin one? Because the Irvin
I didn't pull those ones.
No. There's only one tweet that I remember by heart, but I'll say it after you.
Damn.
You know, no, because it's pretty obvious. One of the most
great.
Yes,
It's amazing.
Right.
it's amazing, Martin. Can't wait for you to hear it.
Yeah, me neither.
You gonna find it? Because I want to say it.
Go ahead and say it.
Michael Irvin tweeted, "When we were playing in that cold weather, it was cold."
It was cold.
And every time I read it, I hear it in his voice because you could tell he really was thinking.
Was
Just
off the cocaine on that one.
shit.
Yeah, so I initially thought Magic was leaving because he didn't want to. How he was describing everything was he kept putting it off like it had to do with Luke. But then he revealed it didn't have anything to do with Luke. Yeah. But he kept alluding to it had to do with the situation. I wanted to let that person go, but whatever. Then the reports come out that it wasn't in fact Luke. He was talking about Rob Pelinka, general manager. Then when I went back and rewatched the interview, when he had mentioned that he was tired of the shady business going on where people were talking behind each other's backs, there's a report that came out right after that said that Rob Pelinka was the one leading that charge at practices at the facility when he would ask people, "You seen Magic Johnson? Where's Magic? Hey, where's Magic at?" Like he was purposely doing that to put it in people's heads. Oh yeah, Magic isn't here.
Shit.
Rob's here.
What kind of
shit.
What kind of shit is that?
like? What kind of like? What's up?
Whole
with your,
shit.
What's up with your team, man? Everyone's full of whole ass niggas. Like bitch ass niggatry throughout the whole fucking organization. What's up with your team, man?
That's what they are.
Bitch ass niggas.
Drama.
It's drama.
It's drama, bro.
Again,
it's always
you
been
never noticed it
drama.
because niggas was putting championships up.
Yeah.
That's some whole ass shit. Well,
It's like when you're winning, the drama don't mean shit.
it doesn't mean nothing. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But when as soon as you hit rock bottom, like we've been,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like,
now it fucking sticks out like a sore thumb.
Like
and
the
shit.
Patriots, with all them shit going on with the Patriots, it don't really mean much because they're winning. But if they started losing, oh, it's gonna look.
Well, they
look
did.
ugly.
Remember they lost the Super Bowl and then that shit with the
Brady,
the cornerback.
Yeah, but then
When
you know,
Belichick sat him against the Eagles.
Oh yeah.
Still,
fucking,
I still don't understand.
Butler.
Yeah.
To this day, that was still
Now
stupid.
but they lost, so that became a big deal.
Yeah.
So it's
If
just
they
because
won,
they win every other year
it
doesn't mean
wouldn't have
that
mattered.
Yeah. If they would have won that
Belichick
game,
would have been a genius.
Right.
He would've-
Genius.
yeah.
oh man, he was a problem, or some
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Now as for Luke, Luke is gone.
Well, yeah. I was like,
So
well,
they
he turned
I
to
guess
dust.
agreed
He
to terms to
Bro,
split.
I swear, when I seen that they mutually parted or whatever, I was like, bro, this is like the Niners all over again. Like, I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
yeah, the hardball
Like
shit.
all the bullshit that was going on behind the scenes, people talking shit about each other, blah blah blah.
Just like it, because that nigga
And
had a
then
job the very next
mutually-
week.
Yep. Now
Yeah.
Sacramento wants him. Now Sacramento wants Luke.
Not wants him. He already
he's
has a press
agreed.
conference.
Oh yeah, agreed. Yeah,
Yeah, he's already in there.
He's there already.
that was quick.
As of now, Tyronn Lue is the name that's leading.
Yeah, I saw
A
that.
name that I do like and I support is Monty Williams. They're sending somebody over there between games 2 and 3.
LeBron came back for this shit. He came to LA for this shit.
No, he came to LA for
Everything else.
Everything else.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying as sticking to basketball. But
so they got that. Juwan Howard is now a
Yeah.
candidate.
I seen that.
Yeah, that's real. That's,
this is wild that y'all talking about this.
how I
let's see.
feel about
Kurt
that
Rambis is back.
Well, on the staff?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's
That's
in the
cool.
front office.
Okay. Where
Yeah.
like doing what?
Apparently, he's the assistant GM now.
What's
Well,
going
all right.
What's going on?
Then
know how I feel about that one.
then there was the biggest rumor that fielded enough that made me just laugh, and I was like, all right, bro, I'm not going to talk about the Lakers until the show. Like, I need a break right now. The biggest rumor that came up was that Phil Jackson was going to be coming back, and all that came to mind was the picture of Bran staring at Jamie, and that's how Phil was going to be staring back at LeBron like, nice posse, motherfucker.
Yeah, what's up, motherfucker?
And a part of me, the majority of me is like, damn, please don't let it happen, but there's that little
fuckery.
part of me
Just the fuckery.
where I'm
you
like,
gotta
hey,
embrace it.
we're already here.
Embrace it.
We're already here.
Embrace
Might as
it.
well do it. Let's go.
Embrace the fuckery. Might as well. Let it all burn. Just let it all burn.
See, if that does happen,
It's gonna be fuckery.
It's already fuckery.
I mean, fuckery.
It already is.
More
for
fuckery.
But I'm saying, if Phil Jackson comes back, it makes me look at Jeannie Buss kind of sideways, though. Like, what'd you do to get him back?
Get the Fire Festival picture. What'd you think?
Exactly my point. That's what I'm saying.
You know what time it is. You've seen her profile picture. You know what time it is.
Shit.
Busted wide
Come
open.
on, man. I've even looked at Jeannie's profile picture and was like, I might risk that. I might have to risk that.
Daenerys is dragon. That's the stare I'm looking at. The dragon. That's what do you think? What do you think?
Yeah, nah. You know what time it is.
We know.
Bro.
Yeah,
We know.
Well, shit. Huh?
She told that nigga, if you want a whore, go buy it. You want a queen, you gotta earn it.
And then 30
And then
seconds
Phil Jackson's
later,
name was in the damn room.
still beat though. Well, in other news, Dirk Nowitzki finally announced his retirement because
He finally announced that shit.
He conceded.
yeah, he kind of
Well,
said,
fuck,
I guess
I'm retired now.
I guess I'm retired now. Bye. That's pretty much what he said. I'm gonna cry a bit, but I didn't announce this shit. But all right, bye.
I guess y'all pushed me out and shit. Basically.
That nigga walked into the arena like, all right, get going. Okay, so we got a couple more games left. In the summer, I can start training with Luka and Porzingis. We'll get them right. Nigga saw them 500 employees clapping for him and all that shit.
Can you imagine just walking in there and they're like, why are y'all doing this?
With his wife's his wife's leftover plate that he always takes in, just looking like, shit. All right.
He's been given like all tour. He didn't even announce he was retiring. He never said nothing, and they all just assumed. That's
some wild shit, bro. If he really got forced into retirement that night, oh my god, I would lose my shit.
He was opposite of Magic. Niggas was like, oh, how you gonna like retirement? I'm still trying to be here.
I'm trying to be here. Like, well, if y'all don't want me,
well, shit.
I'll see you at the Olympics.
Yeah. But Dirk Nowitzki, as far as I'm concerned, best international player.
Oh yeah,
hit the touch
without
NBA.
question.
Period.
Easy.
Without question.
Dwayne Wade retired.
If not European, if not international, we could go and say European without doubt.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're saying international, I mean, realistically, who else is out there that's that great? The only person I could think of is Yao, and he was more about impact than the actual on-court.
Yeah.
As of right now.
If you're talking about the superstar level, then yeah. I mean, I could go far and say a lot of people won't say it, but Powell, because of before his career, before the Lakers, he was a bona fide number one.
Yeah.
So you can imagine what he would have done had he had a team around him for that.
Okay.
But that was mainly the focus just on international because as of now, I can't think of anybody, but you know how it goes. We turn the mic off and it's like, oh shit, I forgot about such and such. Yeah.
Dwayne Wade retired too. That was a good moment.
Or shit, isn't Tim Duncan technically foreign?
Yeah.
Where's he from?
From the islands.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The Virgin Islands, I think, right?
Hey.
That nigga dreaded now.
I know.
He
just stopped giving a fuck. So he's like, this is what stop caring feels like. For sure.
Well, he stopped caring when you've seen his wardrobe.
Oh,
no,
I mean,
he didn't care when he was in the league.
I mean, basketball wise.
Yeah.
I mean, basketball wise. Like, this is what it means to retire. For
He
sure.
was getting them big Kmart 3 for $14 super deals on them polo joints.
For real. Those flannels, bro.
Yeah.
Playoffs. We in the playoffs?
Right.
Playoffs.
But as you said, Dwayne Wade.
Love saying that shit.
Round of applause to both of them.
For Dirk and D Wade.
Yeah.
Hats off.
Wade went out with a bang the last 2 games. And then he almost killed his shit before the last game when he was celebrating in Miami and he jumped on the damn announcer podium and then almost wrecked his shit.
Yeah, let's do that again.
Seriously.
He's like, okay, let's do that again.
He dropped 30. He dropped 30 in the last home game. Then he dropped a triple-double in the final game.
That shit was beautiful, man.
I love the fact that Melo, CP3, and Bron were all there. I definitely caught a laugh when Melo got the ball.
Oh.
And then faked like he was going to go on the court and shoot.
Yeah.
The whole crowd started cheering. And I was like, yeah, y'all niggas cheering now, but a while ago, y'all was bitching and complaining about Melo. All right, bet.
I mean, that's how it went, yeah.
Because even though it was the Nets crowd, a lot of them cats it's the same thing like the Lakers and Warriors. They was Knicks fans back then, but they ain't doing so hot, so they gonna rock with the other New York team.
Yep. But also, man, what was dope or what was fitting, I guess you could say, is when he completed the triple-double, it was a pass to Udonis Haslem. That was perfect.
Yeah.
Like, it couldn't have gone any more perfect, bro.
Exactly.
Like, that was it.
And I remember they were all, the crowd was still chanting, "Fuck Paul Pierce."
Yep.
That was funny.
Yes,
sad too.
I like
Paul Pierce wore the Nets jersey for them.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's a respect thing, Paul. That's what you need. Anyway,
Let's see what else is there.
playoffs.
No, back to LeBron. A lot of people were pissed off about LeBron's appearance there, and I'm like, fam, there's nothing for him to do anymore.
Yeah.
Our season's done.
And he's been shut down. Like,
It's done.
No, but they got mad at him doing the
troll face, the troll
yeah,
smile.
the video bomb.
Yeah, the troll smile.
They were like, oh, he always has to make it about him, and I'm like, yo, it's
damn.
that's them.
All right,
That's them.
all right, y'all can have it. Y'all can have it.
Yeah, whatever.
I was upset with it, but the only reason why I was upset is because I was waiting for Chris Bosh to pop up the screen
Oh,
and then just walk away.
Oh, dude.
That's the only thing I missed. That was the only reason why I was upset about it, was he just missed the opportunity to pop up and then just walk away.
Yeah, that didn't cross my mind.
Otherwise, hell of a send out
For sure.
I mean, they went out like Kobe. Go out in the blaze, but you don't make the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, would you rather have?
That's the new trend.
Would you rather just go out and best dream is just going out in the blaze and winning the championship? That'd be fire. That's gonna be Tom Brady. He's gonna change his mind. Like, no, I'm gonna come back for 5 more seasons.
I feel like, unfortunately, Tom Brady's gonna go out with like his femur just completely fucked.
with another ring.
Like, no, I'm talking about the middle of the season. Like,
Oh, that.
And it's gonna
first game of the season.
Yeah, and I feel like it's gonna. I'm not saying it's gonna happen this year. I just have a feeling within this 5-year time frame,
Something's going
he's
to
not
happen.
going to leave on his own terms.
He's gonna be on that.
He's going to be forced out, and then
Steve Young shit.
What's going to happen is it's going to stop the sports world, because the sports world's going to be like, oh my god, we thought he was immortal. But I'm looking at him like, this nigga can't move in this NFL. Somebody's going to fuck him up.
Seriously.
He'll be playing at fucking 45 years old.
Yeah, that's
He's gonna keep playing
crazy.
until someone stops him.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like, somebody's going to take that.
Especially a quarterback.
Yeah,
Take
somebody's going to
all those
oblige him
hits.
too.
Oh yeah, he's on Twitter now. We're fun to talk about that shit randomly.
Nah, he ain't saying shit.
I know he ain't saying shit. He pissed off people because he came out I think when Nipsey died and he said something and then people got mad. He's like, okay, this is Twitter.
Oh, that's when he announced he retired.
Oh yeah, the April Fool's joke.
It was April. Yeah,
It was the April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I'm retired now. I'm on Twitter. Like, how could you say this? Okay, I guess everyone's friendly around here.
Yep. I have 3 takeaways from the
Playoffs.
In the playoffs.
Game
Number 1, the
Wow.
Nets really want that smoke. And as I'm watching the Nets, I'm like, well, let me just take the entire rest of the playoffs to count how many former Lakers are in this playoffs right now.
Try to piss yourself off.
I'm not pissing myself off. Just looking at just making observations.
It's called pissing yourself off.
Nah.
I wasn't pissed.
Why would you get mad?
Yeah, I wasn't mad.
Okay.
I only counted 1 in that game, so I was like, well, all right.
Just D-Lo?
It didn't. Yeah, I was like, that didn't go as planned, but all right. Oh no,
Yeah.
Ed Davis was the second one, but he,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
was.
Oh, yeah.
But in the midst of that game, we have cell phone gate.
Oh, my God.
Well, when you getting stomped out, I'll be looking at my phone too.
So Amir Johnson was on the bench, looking at his phone. Embiid was looking over, and everybody turned it into a big thing.
Yeah.
They thought he was on social media. Jokes started flying around. They started doing Photoshop, putting Pornhub on it.
Of course.
His claim, though, is that his daughter was sick, so he was catching updates. He was inactive, so it wasn't like he was going to check in the game at any moment.
So
Yeah.
okay.
But everybody wants to take.
Well,
everybody wants to be the moral police, and they want to take the higher ground.
Out
and-
of proportion.
Yeah,
Of course,
gotta
jokes are better than the facts.
Yeah.
So let's get these jokes off.
Well, there's no jokes. I was getting ready to say that it's always the motherfuckers that don't even have so much as an employee of the month at their job that wants to judge other people.
Well, that's Twitter. That's the
theirs.
internet. That's
Like-
hashtag because the internet. That's just the internet. You should
It
know
ain't
this,
just the
man.
internet. You gotta remember, the sports radio. People call in. That ain't internet.
Oh, I
guess
well,
it's all around the world.
Yeah, Craig.
I'm just looking at it
it
from a standpoint like, who cares? I look at
Seriously.
my phone at the job all the time. Who cares?
Yeah. Same here.
He wasn't doing anything on the job.
Like, nah, I do that shit all the time. Bruh, my manager literally used to be on her phone all day long.
We all
And I
have
say
our
used to
phones.
because, like, she's not there. She's at a different fucking location now. But while she was with, at my spot, all fucking day long on her phone.
Yeah.
No one ever told her shit. So all of a sudden, it's completely wrong. You know what I mean? This is Amir Johnson.
Let people tell it,
Amir
man.
Johnson.
This is another prime example of why I'm thankful I held a position in a major league sport. Because in coming back and proclaiming, I don't have it in me to be that fan. And I really wasn't even that fan before going into the professional realm. I don't, this isn't life or death for me. Yeah. I don't view sports as life or death, so I don't give a fuck. Okay, he's on his phone. Oh well. These motherfuckers is talking like he just stabbed somebody. Yeah.
You didn't even focus on the game. Yeah,
get it,
you didn't even focus on the game.
Give me what I want. He's inactive. He ain't even gonna do. He can't do anything.
Seriously.
You should know how these people are, man. It just is what it is.
I think it was more about Embiid leaning over and looking too. Like, you know what I mean?
Who cares, man?
Why does it matter? They just took him out the game.
Yeah. No, I understand. I get it.
And they're getting stomped out too.
Just the fact, it's Embiid. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's kind of like more along the lines of how I looked at LeBron. No, I know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like with that. But that's a little bit different.
Man, they're the idiots. Let's talk about real shit.
So
Kyle Lowry.
No, we ain't done yet because we just got the update from Philly.
Now
so they got their ass mud stomped on Saturday. Tonight they was doing the mud stomping. These niggas scored 51 points in the third quarter.
That's why I don't really put in stock in game ones. Game ones are boring to me. It's shit don't get exciting to game 3.
You missed a few great game ones.
Man, it's just game 1.
It's not even it's some like the Blazers against the Thunder, where it's Westbrook versus Lillard. Some of those shit set the tone.
I get it, but game ones. But to me, game ones are just blah to me. I'm like, it's just game 1. Now, that's how I look at it. It was like shit don't get exciting until game 3, and then that's when the drama happens. So. Yeah,
and I'm gonna tell you, like Warriors Clippers might be a sweep, but that if it's a sweep, that's gonna be the most entertaining sweep I've seen.
Them niggas were toying with them.
Them motherfuckers was clawing at it. Like, there was no. I'm not talking about the Warriors. The Clippers wasn't taking no shit. I actually can respect that. I respect it from both those teams, where they was trying to put the bully on them because you got to do that as the reigning champ. But I also respect an 8 seed being like, "Fuck you too." Right. We ain't backing down. That makes for. That's what I'm talking about. Game 1, setting tones. Like, it doesn't matter the outcome of that game. I just want to know what the tone is. Who's stepping up?
While we're on the subject of the Clippers, did you see Montrezl Harrell's shoes?
Yeah.
Bruh, those shits were so fucking hard.
Yeah.
I want them.
Go rob them.
Now back to the Eastern Conference. There's 3 things in life you can depend on. Taxes, death, and Kyle Lowry being completely fucking gone from the postseason.
Just trash. I've never seen that.
In the middle of the ocean and not hit the motherfucker.
Wasn't he an all-star?
That's why you need to watch game 1.
Wasn't he an all-star?
Fuck the all-stars. If you watched game 1,
I don't care about game 1. As I'm telling you.
What I'm explaining to you is that they have compiled all of his game 1s over the last 3 or 4 years, including this last game. You want to know how many points he has combined in those?
You said before the air, but tell the people.
He has 33 points combined in those game 1s. Trash. He's played at least, I think, 10.
That is trash.
Garbage.
Yeah. You trash.
And if it's not 10, he's in that arena.
Yeah.
He's super trash. But 0 points. And then he had to fucking try to defend that shit. Hey man, I'm just doing my job. I don't have to score. I'm just doing my job. God damn, nigga.
DeMar DeRozan was looking at that shit like, I'm glad to be in San Antonio.
Like he straight up just said that, like, hey man, I ain't gonna do shit. And so I see some niggas trying to defend that shit. It's more than scoring points, man. And they got smacked, right?
No, they didn't get smacked. They lost at the end. They were pretty much in control the entire time, and then Orlando creeped back and won.
And don't you think maybe 1 point could have like solved all that? Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe even 4 points.
Shout out to Mr. Sticks.
Maybe even 5.
Because when the game started, I tweeted out, and I was like, this is the type of season I enjoy. Is when Mr. Sticks and Raptors playoff timeline, that's when it's here. And it started off so well. He was so excited. They was kicking ass. And then just like last year, as the tide started turning, it was just, you could tell he was sitting on the edge of his seat, and you could tell he was cussing everybody out. And by the time it ended, I was like, let me just put a bookmark on Mr. Sticks' notifications so I could get those pushed to my phone every time he tweets from now on.
Oh, shit.
Maybe if he scored 6 points, they probably would have won.
If he scored 3, they would have won.
Maybe 7.
No, I'm saying if he scored 3, they would have won.
They lost by 3?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Maybe 3
because because everybody says, well, why not 4? I say, well, if you score 3, it's just a swing around. 3 points a 3-pointer would have just changed all that.
You're right.
Maybe just 1-3. Maybe one. Then his trying to defend that shit. Like nigga, what the? Well, there's always game 2. Maybe you get 2 points.
Kawhi is gone.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait to leave. Finals or nah? I'm out.
Kawhi is gone. And then to the final game that I'm really interested in was again Blazers and Thunder. There's a lot of different storylines going on between that series. I mean, you got Seth Curry, who's playing in his first playoffs, coming off the bench. Mm-hmm. The position that they put him in there is actually, out of all the teams he's played on, because he's played for 6 his entire career, he seems like the X factor in that series with, what's his name, Nurkic or Nurkic?
Nurkic. Oh, with him being out?
With him being out.
Yeah.
Like, he kind of adds a different dimension.
Yeah.
And you got who they call playoff or Palmdale P, Paul George.
Oh, shit.
And I'm just watching him, and I'm like, every now and then, like, he'll do a couple plays, and I'm like, damn, we could have had Paul George. And then every now and then he'll do a couple more plays, and I'm like, ooh, he dodged a bullet on that shit. Yeah. I'll take this to the playoffs to avoid having his ass playing the playoffs for us right now.
Seriously. Well, he wouldn't be in the playoffs for us right now.
Well, you don't know. You don't know.
Like,
well, no, because I'm saying LeBron goes out, you still got Paul George as.
oh yeah, no,
That's
you're
what
saying
I'm
we get
saying.
both of them. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what I was talking about.
Okay,
like,
yeah. I got you.
Well, playoffs are playoffs. Who's playing right now? Or there's just one game, that was it?
Warriors and Clippers.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that one might end up in a tie too. Like,
we'll see.
it's the playoffs. So you can't put anything past anybody.
Well, exactly.
You don't know
Nothing
what's
matters.
going on.
Nothing matters. What you did in the season does not matter. All matters in the playoffs.
You say you don't. Game 3s is when you get interesting.
Yep.
Honestly, it could get interesting when the road team wins the first game. Because they say the series don't start until the road team wins a game.
Yep.
And there were, I think, 3 or 4 teams over the weekend that won on the road to start.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ass
Yeah,
playoffs.
man.
Jump
Like,
for jump.
you don't expect that.
Right.
At all.
I'll just tune in for game 3.
You do that.
Yeah, I'll go do that.
You
What's
do
up
that.
with your Sharks?
Well, you know, we won
Lost.
game 1.
And then
We won game 1.
and then
That's all I remember.
it's the Men in Black just came and erased your memory, huh?
Shit. Maybe I smoked too much. Nah, that's not even a possibility. Nah, that's
Tragic.
real shit, bro. It's a lot of the same shit, pretty much.
Since birth.
Man. Yeah.
I was seeing Andy on Twitter like, why do you do this to me, Sharks? I'm like, you do this. You done that yourself.
See,
You have done that yourself.
but it's another one of those things. It's like, you know what to expect. Oh, fuck. I don't want to use this analogy, but I mean, it works
Do
out
it.
so perfectly. No, you're not going to be happy about it. Like Nipsey's mom.
Oh wow.
You kind of know what's going to happen, so it's like,
Shouldn't laugh at that.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, even
That's
me
the realest
thinking of
analogy
it.
you're going to hear about the
Yeah.
Sharks.
Yeah.
No, that's some real shit, bro. It's like, you know what's going to
Hey,
happen,
man,
so
you know what?
it's
I'm
like,
gonna stop myself.
Round of applause for that goddamn it. That analogy is that's as real as that
Oh
gets.
damn! I have jokes. It's just alley-oops
cool.
coming. I'm just.
I really
in respect.
don't care, bro. Like,
Yeah, no, that's about as real as it gets. I saw that they won only because I saw Prince Soul's his IG story. He was at game 1, so I
Yeah.
saw that. Ever since then, I haven't seen any of the scores, but I could tell from y'all motherfuckers on my timeline.
Yep.
It ain't
oh,
good.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. It's a lot of the same shit. And I told you, how many times did I tell you guys, oh, fuck, we're playing against the Golden Knights, playing against Las
Don't
Vegas.
matter who y'all going against.
No.
No, you ain't gotta
No,
tell
it
me.
does
You don't have to
matter.
tell me.
You gotta
You have to tell us.
You don't gotta tell
'cause
me. I'm at least in tune
You
with
being
the
real
hockey.
offbeat right now.
I don't
dog.
care. That's how I'm looking at it. Just win the
Anyways.
Stanley Cup.
Okay.
I know, and that's when I'll care.
So anyways, like I was saying,
The city sounds like really gotta ban this nigga from the parade.
really
People
fucking
can't
gotta
be
do
allowed
it.
to go.
I'm gonna show up.
All right, JC. How many times I tell you?
Oh, yeah, you ain't gotta tell me. I know. Yeah.
It's like we beat them one time the whole season, basically.
Yeah.
I was
I've
like,
known
this
since
is
they
bad.
came out last year and was like, nah, this is our league now.
Yeah, seriously though.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. That's what they told y'all.
That's what they told basically the whole
So
league.
they told everybody.
I know, but
As soon as they fucking
excluding
came
them.
on the scene, bro, it's like that's just ridiculous.
Never seen an
Expansion team.
An expansion team do that before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Never have.
never.
As that happens in
I mean-
football, that'd be wild.
It kind of did. Both the Panthers and the Jaguars made the their championship before the Super Bowl.
yeah.
I want to believe the second year they were in the league.
Yeah.
So I mean that's close, but these motherfuckers out the gate was just like nah, we got this.
Well,
They got close.
hopefully you
Really
have some.
close.
Hopefully you have some better stories for us next week. And
Yeah,
you're in a better mood. But
hopefully.
You're also the baseball guy, so I need to ask this.
Ah, shit.
What, they get someone make a $500 million contract?
No,
No,
No.
that's done with for now.
That's what I'm asking.
The biggest contract already happened.
All right.
the Rangers, bro. Let's talk about this for a second, fam.
Okay, yeah.
They hitting home runs and they
Yeah.
run into home base. And they grab
Oh,
each other's
that
nuts.
shit. What
Bro.
the fuck was that?
Look, check this
What kind
out.
of shit is that?
That's not even the worst one.
What's
I forget which team it was. I want to say it was the Cubs on their championship run. Bro, they tapped.
What?
Yeah, they tapped cups.
Pause.
See, somebody tried to
Like-
explain to me, and they was like, "Oh, this is just baseball." And I said, "Damn, that's funny. You said, damn, you spelled homosexual wrong because I didn't know baseball was the new slang for homosexual." And
Bro.
again, there's nothing wrong with it, but
No, there is nothing wrong with
to
it.
try to mask it and like, fam, don't grab my nuts, fam. Like,
My only thing.
don't do that.
Check this
I don't
out,
care
bro.
if I got a cup on or not. Don't reach there.
Yeah,
And he was just calm about it too. He was just okay. That nigga just grabbed his dick.
Dog.
No, it
But I'm
wasn't. They
telling
both
you.
did it.
They both did it. Yeah.
It wasn't like, hey, grab mine. No,
It
they
was-
both did it to each other.
Yeah.
That's pretty gay.
See, that's
That
my
is
thing.
gay.
And just my overall look on homosexuality as
Ain't
a
nothing
whole,
wrong
it's
with
like,
it.
no, there's nothing wrong with
If
it.
you gonna be that, be
but
that.
if you're gonna
Be proud.
do it. But just, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep that at home the same way you want fucking straight people to do, you know what I mean, sexual activities and shit at home. You know what I mean? Now, granted, well, let me phrase that. I was going to say, I know they're not homosexual, but they might be. You never know.
That ain't my
But-
issue.
Nah,
No.
my
But I'm
issue.
just saying.
It was just random.
Just keep it out of the fucking
Yeah, as soon as I
camera,
saw that,
dog.
I was like-
what the fuck?
Whoa! I did. You sent it to me, and I was like, hold up. Did he just? I had to rewatch it like twice. Did they just? Yes, they did just do that.
Niggas out here grabbing nuts. Handful of nuts. Ain't that a bitch?
Bitch.
Yeah, I was saying, if that's what they doing to attract younger people to baseball, you can keep that a grown ass man league. I'm good
Hey
on
man,
that.
grab someone's nuts. You get a
Like I
$500
said,
million contract.
I am good with that.
My only issue is that it happened while the game was going on. You know what I mean? It's in the fucking spotlight.
Who knows what goes on during practice?
Not exactly. Who knows?
Shit.
Because they don't fucking televise that shit.
Hey man, who
You know
knows,
what I'm saying?
Who knows
Like-
what that dude did for that fucking contract?
Now, speaking of contracts, NFL draft is next week.
Hey,
Because the NFL draft is next week, Russell Wilson's had enough. This nigga wants his money.
that's me laughing, everyone, because I like to see the Seahawks burn.
As of now, it is 8 p.m. Pacific time. The Seahawks currently have 1 more hour to get this man his money. Otherwise, he has said it himself. He's not signing shit, and he wants to trade out of there.
Give me what I want!
Perfectly placed. What I read from that was, round of applause to Sierra. She has taught this man that he has for years, specifically the past 2 years, been taking janitors and making them look good on the field. All that's his doing.
Yeah.
And he's finally realized it. Like, you know what? Yes, that's right. I'm done buying into this team shit. Give me my money. I want my money.
Give me what I want!
I'm not mad at it. Get your money, black man.
Hey, I'm not mad at it either.
I'm not mad at that neither, especially because it's the Seahawks.
Now, the rumor going around in these streets, the New York Giants are the preferred destination for him to go to.
Interesting.
Eli gone. Eli.
No, Eli stay because they're going to re-up on Eli.
So he gonna be a backup?
No. They would end up having an old-fashioned shootout for that quarterback spot.
They just what?
Are you serious, bro? Come on.
Is that what you heard?
man.
Yep. I want that to happen.
You want madness.
I want that.
You want?
I want the training camp at the Giants. I want all the New York Giants.
Fuck hard. The Hard Knocks need to be in New York.
I want them to get perfectly distracted from the Knicks draft and have to focus on this shit going on because OTAs are starting. If they haven't started yet, they're starting now.
I'll pay to watch that.
So,
I'll go to NFL Network just to watch.
So
wrestling.
NFL Network is highlighting all that. So I kind of want New
Russell
York.
Wilson-
I kind of want New York Twitter to have to deal with that.
Damn.
That'll be some shit.
Yeah.
If Eli Manning go to just sit and they already re-upped on Eli.
If they haven't re-upped, they have already made claims they want to. Yeah.
Eli, you might as well just Russell Wilson. I can see Russell Wilson on the Giants. That's the thing. He'd be a good, he'll fit. Damn, an OG. Damn. Oh well.
To the majority of the world's surprise, that guy that used to be Tiger, Eldrick Woods, he won another Masters. So I was gonna give him a
golf claps.
I was gonna give him that because he don't want to be black. So I recognized it. I recognized it, and I was like, the only thing I saw from him was like, he proved me wrong.
See, at first, someone tried to come on my mentions going because I said years back that he needs to hang it up, and they'll go he was like, and I was like, I mean, it still stands. I could care less. I don't care.
But see, I think he was saying that because golf's different from the other sports, what you're thinking.
I guess
these motherfuckers play into their 80s.
Yep.
So. But he's 43. You know,
he's only halfway.
He's got time.
He got time.
Yeah.
But I just hated seeing Tiger because he just kept losing and then getting surgery. How does he get surgery? That's just he's not.
That's a very.
What do you mean?
That sport is heavy on all the joints and muscles.
Oh yeah.
Seriously,
now that I'm thinking about. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Now that I think about it.
Okay. Anything.
Wait, hold on. What are you thinking?
Because you got to literally use your whole body to swing and shit like that.
Torque.
And twerking.
You have to do that literally at least 50 times a day.
Yeah, that has to hurt.
At least. And that's not during practice. I'm talking about in the actual, you know what I mean?
I get it. I understand. I get it.
Yeah, the match, whatever.
But still, when I was hearing seeing Tiger just get washed on some of these tournaments and be last and shit, that would hurt. That hurt to see.
Actually, that 50 is low. Now that I'm thinking about it,
I want to put this in perspective for you because I didn't even realize it until last night when they showed his career. His drought from 2008 to 2019 was the span of Nipsey's career. That's how long it took him in between titles. Yeah.
That's wild.
Nipsey had his whole career in between the time where he didn't win.
He had his whole career, and then he won.
The entire, when I say the entire, bullets have no name to racks in the middle.
That's wild.
Slauson boy.
Or yeah, we could even go back and say Slauson boy.
The first one?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
wild.
That's just a perspective on it.
Shit.
So, in that perspective, I'm not mad at him. He can celebrate however the fuck he wants to.
Yeah, me neither. Me too. And but the only thing that's funny is whole ass nigga in office went on Twitter and said he wanted to give the Medal of Freedom.
I saw that.
Whole ass, you funny. I haven't talked about you for a moment. Wow, you funny. You're real funny. Fuck out of here.
You know he gonna accept that award too.
Of course he will.
Of course, man.
Of course he will. Anyway, fuck that nigga.
So to close out sports, we need to have a conversation about Caron Butler, bro.
Why?
Wait, what?
Oh, you didn't see what happened on NBA TV?
I did not.
I'm going to pull this up.
What happened? You might as well describe it while you're looking it up.
I will describe it as I show it to you guys.
Well, it's going to take time.
No, it's
we
not.
live, people.
No, this ain't going to take... I have it right here.
Yeah.
This is how Caron Butler looks and has looked for many of
people
ages.
Can't see, but he looks regular.
Yeah, no, he has in particular, his head.
Yeah.
Okay.
His bald head.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Okay. Why do I got a really
is that the one with the fade?
about this?
Does he have a fade or some shit?
I got a really bad feeling.
This is what Caron Butler looked after the Warriors game.
Hey, some niggas just want the fade, man. Some niggas just want the fade.
Bruh.
No pun intended. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
You know what's even worse? Is that his family didn't even know about it. So his daughters and his wife saw it live, and they showed their reaction to seeing that. They didn't even know that nigga was doing that. What's up with these niggas, man? Like, look, I'm all for it.
The hair. They want this. They want
I've even said for a Halloween costume, I'll be down to do this. This S curl is just too much, fam.
He said this S curl.
The S curl, it's too much. It's not evened out on the sides. It's not a proper fade. The fact that he showed up bald headed the day before. And he comes with that, like, come on, bro.
Hey, tell me he don't look like my boy, though.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dead ass.
Yeah. Well, you can't have this hair, bro.
Come on. Like, come on, Caron. I'm not even mad that he had the hairpiece. He just, not that. He could have did something way better than that. Man. That's too much. That is too much dip on the chip.
Well,
literally.
You know who else got dip on the chip? 50 Cent. Well, not really, but Tiana, what's her name? Tiara Marie decided to release a diss track to 50, saying I ain't gonna give you your money, and I'm like, 50 really in your head like that?
I purposely didn't bring that up last week because I was waiting for him to do some petty shit. I just didn't think it was gonna be this, so I'm glad that I waited.
What did he do?
I'm glad that I waited.
Well, how did he troll her back?
So she releases this track on Instagram and then promotes it.
I didn't even listen to it.
Trash ass track.
Obviously.
Well,
saying, trying to... I commend her for making light of the situation by saying I ain't got it. It was just the whole promo of it. Like, they was trying to promote this like it was the hot single in the streets.
She ain't the all-RC princess no more.
Nah. So, everybody was clowning like, oh yeah, that's good. Go at 50. Yeah, you ain't never gonna get it. 50 said, alright, cool. If I ain't gonna get it, she ain't gonna get no royalties off this song. And that nigga went and trademarked, I ain't got it.
It's an evil.
Not evil, that's funny.
He trademarked the phrase, I ain't got it. So now she cannot promote that track. She can't make money off that track. She can't do shit with that track. And to make it worse, this nigga went to gunit.com for his G-Unit wardrobe, and he's selling the shirt, I ain't got it, for 50.
It's an evil world we live in.
wow.
Don't try to out petty 50.
Yeah, that's impossible, bro.
Don't ever,
Like,
ever
seriously.
in your life try to out petty a petty man. That's petty. That's a round of applause, petty.
Really, it is.
No, yeah.
For real, dog. That shit, wow.
50.
That blew my mind.
Salute.
Hats off, bro.
Yeah.
Real
I'm
shit.
gonna get my money somehow from you. She can't promote the song. Better send that shit to SoundCloud.
Man, that's fucking crazy. That shit.
That nigga's gangster.
That's beautiful.
That's some gangster shit.
That's beautiful. I love pettiness.
Speaking of Instagram, we'll keep it on there. Drake's been feeling nostalgic with his Instagram lately.
I saw that shit. I saw he posted it, like screenshots of all his. I guess he decided to log back onto his Twitter and he went through his DMs and he was just showing like all his screenshots of people he used to DM, from Trey Songz to Kevin Durant, ASAP Yams, rest in peace, and even Kendrick.
You know what I took from that?
What?
Nipsey's life really was that powerful. I think everybody's now looking at it from the standpoint where they're looking at certain aspects of their lives and careers, and they're kind of, at least from how I perceive this Drake situation, he's just kind of peeking in like, is this worth it to continue going this route? Because that Kendrick one really stood out to me the most, where it was, you could kind of tell that that's kind of like the plea for, let's get together and talk it out, but I don't want to be the first one to cave in front of everybody, so I'm going to just hide this in with everybody else. Kind of do that. It
was wild what Kendrick was saying in that shit too. He's like, "Oh, what you been working on? I'm about to drop Sex and 80, but I've been working on Detox."
Yeah.
And I was like,
This nigga was talking to Paris Morton, and then we got Paris Morton music, both of them.
He's like, "Hey, what you about to do? Oh, hopefully with you." I was like, "Hey, hey, man,
hey." I used to shoot my shot like that too.
I mean, like I said, he's at his core, Arbery is a simp, and ain't nothing wrong with all simps. We just don't air it out like that.
Yeah, that's how I perceived it. Was he wants eventually to get in contact with Kendrick. He just can't. Pride won't allow him to do it, so he threw it in the bunch with all that.
Kendrick probably looked at that shit like,
we'll see where it goes from there.
All right. Kendrick probably saw that like, all right, nigga.
Yeah. But to get back on the petty route, Ella May, she started jacqueesing this shit, man.
After how long? I mean,
it's still continuing. Who was it? Trey Songz that brought him out? Somebody brought him out,
and he performed
the Trip, his rendition of it.
Wow.
And so
he did Boot Up and Trip. Oh, he just did Trip. I forgot.
No, he just did Trip.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So she saw it, and then she said something to the accord of, "I would feel so bad if people kept bringing me out, and they didn't know my music because all they knew was me covering other people's songs."
Yeah, that. Hey, man, I be feeling the type of way too. Like, you still recording? You still doing this? This is what you famous for? All right. Like, I'll be kind of irritated too. I fucking won a Grammy off Boot Up, and you like, you fuck out of here. She had a reason to feel that way. I feel that way too.
I agree.
Really does.
I agree. Enough's enough, man.
She wants to throw his ass through a black hole.
Seriously.
The funny thing of it is that Jacquees actually has good records.
I just don't know why he doesn't promote them.
Yeah,
Because none of them hit like that.
Well,
but
Like,
no,
seriously,
that's
think
my
about
thing.
it.
Is if he has certain records where they may not hit like that,
but it's
Yeah.
cool.
but they could turn into a nice addition to his singles catalog for himself.
I mean, it's not.
Right.
to eventually get him there.
I mean,
But he's not. And I'm like, every time I go back and listen to
his album.
his last album, I'm just like, yo, that you could go with that. You could go with this.
But it's not your. Is it your fault that other artists make better songs and you just want to go and remix it? Like, whatever.
How the world turns, man.
I guess.
That's how the world turns.
No.
It's an evil world we live
Speaking of
in.
black holes, y'all see what the black hole looks like?
Shit look like Lord of the Rings.
For real.
Dead ass.
Mordor.
It looked like Mordor. That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
Sauron or some shit.
It's Mordor. Eye of Mordor, Sauron, some shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it was Sauron.
You know they're making a Lord of the
Something
Rings.
from Game of Thrones.
Some shit. You know they're making a Lord of the Rings TV show.
Yeah.
Why?
Except it's
That's
not
what
gonna have.
I said.
It's not gonna have Aegon or whoever. The guy that everybody was no, not the elf, but the human guy.
The human guy.
The fuck?
What are you talking
So
about?
it was the elf, the dwarf, and then the human.
Oh, Bilbo?
No, it
Oh,
was the elf, the dwarf,
old boy from with the bow and arrow.
Argon or whatever his name was.
Oh, I know. I think I know. Oh, the king, right? The king
one that
in the end?
became the king.
Yeah, him.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I knew, you didn't. So yeah, stay over there and keep looking like that. I knew what I was talking about
The fuck
What
you
do
mean?
you mean?
because y'all kept like, who, huh?
No, we were just saying who. Like you,
I
you
couldn't
just
remember
describe.
who
You have to
the fuck
describe.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
there was a trio. It was the elf, the dwarf, and then the human. That was their individual trio. They were everywhere with each other through
the
that
elf,
series.
the dwarf, and the human. It's been a long time since I've seen that series. The only
I'm
part,
saying you didn't even mention The Hobbit. You didn't mention
I said
fucking...
Lord of the Rings.
the Hobbit.
No, I know. The Hobbit, that's fucking Bilbo Baggins. That's like the main fucking
I wasn't
character.
talking about the Hobbit.
That's what I know.
No, the point we're saying is Lord of the Rings came from the Hobbit. Is what we're trying to say.
But I was talking about Lord of the Rings.
I know. Anyway,
The Hobbit came after Lord of the Rings.
Look,
if I was talking about the Hobbit, I would have said the Hobbit.
Time out. There's a bunch of walking in that shit. That's all I remember. All right.
Anyway, the whole point
Shit.
is I just don't know why they're gonna make a fucking TV show Lord of the Rings when they have a fucking 10-hour fucking saga and that's just for one movie.
I mean, is it on the workout channel? Because you know you work your cardio with that.
Just with
You know what I'm
walking?
saying? It's a whole lot of walking.
Even the fucking trees walks. I just don't.
Aragorn's not. A lot of people thought that the TV series was going to be around him.
The king?
He's not going to be in it. It's actually going to precede him. It's going to be long before he comes around.
Ah.
You know they're gonna make a Tolkien movie too, like just about the Arthur. Like Jake, yeah, it's called Tolkien. They're just gonna focus on the Arthur. I'm like, y'all really trying to milk this Lord of the Rings shit for the
Seriously,
core.
You can get money from
But still, it's like, first it was The Hobbit, and they made 3 movies out
You
of
know
a
what I've
fucking
learned,
200-page book, which I don't
You
understand.
know what I have learned? If there's a market for it, go get the bag.
Well, they didn't really make that.
That's true.
They didn't make as much as Lord of the Rings. They really tried to do that shit.
But,
And I'm like,
they made some money. That's
not
what
enough. It was disappointing for them.
They still got some money back.
Some with a capital S.
Are you talking about The Hobbit?
Yeah, The Hobbit. That's what I'm talking about. Hobbit didn't really. It didn't make as much as the Lord of the Rings. I can tell you that. It's the whole fucking saga.
Yeah, well, I mean, people were worn out. I'm sure.
And the movies weren't. The movies were all right, but the fucking book was like 200 pages. You could have did one movie, but they decided to make 3 movies for no fucking reason. You trying to look it up? I guess.
Yeah, FMC, I'm not rocking off of that. Their budget for all this series was $745 million. They recouped back $2.93 billion.
Okay. Okay.
There's clearly a market for it.
I guess.
That's the point I was saying.
But it did critically acclaimed. Didn't really make that much. But anyway, that's
what I'm
besides
trying
the
to
fucking
tell you
point.
is that if their point is to just recoup some money,
yeah, you just
go
gotta
get the
milk
money.
that cow.
I get
Milk
it.
it.
I get it. But that movie was trash.
you got to remember, certain people in the industry, they have a time frame just like athletes.
I get it, man.
So your window's small. If you have the opportunity to go get it, go get it.
Scorpion. Trash, right?
Scorpion, but it sold a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I get
same
it.
idea.
Yeah, but they're gonna try to milk the whole Tolkien shit. I guess it's gonna be more about his life. I guess he was in World War II or some shit. And I'm like, y'all niggas really trying to milk this shit. And
I'm not going to say it, but that's actually interesting.
Yeah.
I know, but the way they're making it, from what the trailer looked like, they actually make it Lord of the Rings-ish. kind of.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The whole
if
backdrop.
If they tied it in, that's a very interesting way to put that.
Yeah,
I guess.
Because you tie in his work later into what he was doing in the middle of the war. That's a very dope fucking concept.
Yeah, the concept. I remember I was just sitting there like, damn, you going to the author now? I was like, I'm waiting for J.K. Rowling's movie. At this point, the way she's milking out Harry Potter too, like,
nah, real
that
shit.
Fantastic Beasts movies are trash.
Seriously,
Like they really, it's just like after Deathly Hallows, the end. Like the end, Star Wars, the end. Fucking Lord of the Rings.
That's another one though. Star Wars got all those side stories and shit.
Yeah,
too,
they have all those side stories, but it's like when Disney bought it, they got rid of all the fucking expanded universe. So they said the only thing that's canon is Clone Wars, Rebels, and the 3 prequel movies. After that, the video games, all the other shit don't matter. And I was like, I fucking guess. Whatever. Music now?
But there's a market for it.
I know there's a market, but I'm just from integrity. I'm talking about integrity.
They got
I'm talking about quality. I'm talking about quality.
I'm saying they got another video game that's coming out, and I've seen a bunch of motherfuckers like, I'm pre-selling that right the fuck
I know, because now it's canon now. Now that's connected. It's canon. I'm talking about all the other shit they made, but that's besides the fucking point. Albums. Schoolboy Q announced his album's coming out fucking Endgame Day on March 26th.
Seriously.
It's going to be a wild week next week.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be crazy.
Too crazy. Let's see. What else? All right.
So Khalid dropped his album Free, which we didn't get to until this weekend because obviously everything going around Nipsey. I finally had a chance to listen to it. It was cool. I like a good portion of the songs. It just sounded like it was a compilation of songs versus it being an album.
It sounded like this a damn compilation. It was blah to me.
I like the 3 singles.
Album. Yeah,
pretty much.
3 singles hit.
Yeah.
The joint with John Mayer was good too. I like that one. When it got towards the end, like I said, it just felt like a compilation where it's just they just picked 17 tracks and okay, these 3 are for sure the singles. Let's just build the songs around those and we'll go from there. Like so it's one of those things where it's like
album, pretty much.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those, like, usually when something like that happens, I'm like, damn, you could have put more effort into it. For this one, it was, I don't feel a strong way towards being upset with it. I'm just like, yeah, it's a good collection of songs.
I was expecting something else because I really liked American Teen. That's what it's called, the first one, right? His first album. I really fucked with that one. This one sounded just a little bit more pop-ish, and it was just like, it could have been better. Not better, but it's just like you said, it was like a collection of songs, and it felt more like a playlist. There was no rhyme or reason. It was just like, here's the songs and enjoy it. So I was like, all right, well.
It almost seems like he's going in more of a pop direction anyways.
He is a pop artist.
What I mean? He definitely is. But I mean, he does have like R&B undertones or songs that are completely considered R&B. Mm-hmm. But it just seems like, even with the album in its entirety, it just seems like a whole pop project. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
Pause it real quick. Anderson.Paak, I guess, decided to drop his Kamikaze, and that's what I'm going to call it. That's my narrative, because this album's fucking is a makeup for Oxnard in my eyes. Ventura!
That's your narrative.
It is the narrative.
What ended up happening, it was supposed to be, from all accounts, a double album, because it was supposed to be, the original title was Oxnard Ventura. Mm-hmm. And they opted to go with the first one to highlight more of his rapping style. So that's why Oxnard is remembered for the way it's remembered. Mm-hmm. And because when I heard Ventura,
fire.
This was the bag that should have started off.
Fucking just fire. It's like Beavis. Fire. Fire. Everything from track 1 to 11. Come Home, Andre 3000. What the fuck? Sometimes he just doesn't feel like rapping, and then he just decides to rap. Very, very good. When he said that WWF analogy, WWF, and I was just like, it's E, but I'm gonna fuck with it. So I thought of like other ways you could have said the whole E with me and team and all types of other shit, but whatever, just keep going because he was just in the fucking zone. And I'm like, how many features has Andre Three Strikes have had like since fucking Speaker Box? Not since Speaker Box. Since Idlewild. I'm gonna start his features since the Idlewild soundtrack. Make a whole playlist of it.
He's done a lot of fucking features since Idlewild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Frank Ocean, and then
he's done a lot of features throughout his whole career too.
I know,
but
I'm talking about like since his Outkast, I guess, unofficially split ish.
Yeah, he's doing a lot.
Oh, I figured make a whole playlist of 103 Stacks because the way he was rapping on this, man, and he doesn't even want to give us a whole solo album. That's some bullshit.
You know, at first I was like, yeah, you gotta drop the album, but then I started thinking about more. I'm like, he's up there in age. His son's going to college.
Drop an EP. I mean, shit. Something.
See, we're at that time now where the older guys could still drop, bro. Like,
yeah, but at the same time, it's like, do I want to? No.
You hear how he was rapping on this shit?
I was just gonna say it.
That's nice. I prefer him on the features, but do I want an Andre 3000 solo? No.
You heard how fucking Love Below sounds and shit. He could. The only thing is, he had that flow was on some. This is how I am when I feel like it.
And that is why I don't want a solo album.
You don't like when I feel like it albums?
No. I don't like that. I don't like the fact where you go into it and then
he's been consistent though.
One song's dope, another song's dope, and then throughout the process he's kind of just like, we'll just throw this because I want to experiment. We'll just throw it here.
That's how he's always been though. That's how he's always been, especially on Love Below. Why are we talking about 3 Stacks? Anderson.Paak.
But while we're here, it's because of that I don't want to hear a solo album from it. Kill the feature game all you want.
Yeah. Well, I do.
Yeah.
I want an album. The whole world wants it.
I would still like to hear it.
I would like to hear it
just
too.
One time.
Just one album. Anyway.
It's going to be one of them joints, man, where you guys are going to hear it and be like...
That's you?
Yeah, no, well...
Not me.
Give me the opportunity.
Give me the opportunity to hear it. You know I'm not going to make up my mind already.
Yeah.
Because when I hear verses like this,
it
God
makes you think the dude could just go.
When he feels like it.
See, it's a verse. It wasn't a song by him.
Okay.
Niggas spaz out on verses every day, B.
Alright.
Don't mean I want to hear solo albums from him.
That's you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'll give you that.
Come Home. That was fucking fire. Make It Better. How the Smokey Robinson decided to join Anderson.Paak? As soon as I heard that, I'm like, what the fuck? That's exactly what I did. Air the horns in my own voice. Like, what the? That shit was fire. Make It Better was fire. Reaching Too Much. Ugh, that was just fire.
It was disgustingly fire.
Disgustingly fire. Winter Circle was dope. Good Heels was dope. Yada Yada. King James. I could just keep going on and on. It was 40 minutes, 11 tracks. And I want to see, did Dre have anything to do with this? And I looked, and he just mixed it. I looked on Title, because they have all the fucking credits, and he just mixed it. He didn't produce one track on here. And then I was just like, so you touching Oxnard, and it was like, blah, but you don't touch this, and it's exactly what I wanted. See, in my narrative, Bree, this is a makeup album. That's my narrative, and I'm sticking to it. So
I mean, that's cool. The truth of the matter is,
that's cool.
Your narrative is your narrative. I'm not going to diminish that.
Exactly.
The truth of the matter
that's
is
my truth.
There's a lot of truths that go out.
Hey.
Some people would even call them fake news, but
you know, it's Busby news.
But you got to respect that narrative.
You don't know if that's true or fake or not.
It was just like, why? I'm just looking from the logic. Like, why didn't you just drop this first?
The logic in it was that we're gonna go with what Dre is more involved with because that's gonna build the buzz more. The Dr. Dre Association. It didn't work
at all.
Nothing wrong with it. It happened with the Firm. Didn't work with the Firm, but it bounced back and got Eminem.
That was years ago, though.
Yeah, but fortunately,
bro, history repeats itself.
It's not yet. Like, come on, man. When you have a history that spans that long, at some point you ain't gonna be betting the perfect. You don't have misses. It happens.
I guess
Oxford was a miss.
Yeah, disappointing.
They followed up.
Disappointing miss.
But they followed up.
Yeah, and I'm calling this his kamikaze. This is a makeup album, and I'm going to treat it as such. I almost fucking fire. That's all I'm going to say. R&B, as of right now, 4 months into this shit, they've been hitting Kalani, LA, and now Anderson.Paak. So fucking...
You could call this R&B. This
soul
was soul music.
Soul, funk, R&B, all that shit. This is
like that new Motown type sound. Like if Motown was around doing the thing as like right now, currently, this is what it would sound like to me. The only one song I was kind of about was Twilight, but other than that
was fire.
Like I said, that's the way I felt.
I get you.
You know what I mean? That one song, but other than that, everything was just fucking knocking. Even the one with Nate Dogg, it sounded like a
Nate Dogg song. Hearing Nate Dogg,
I didn't even know that was Nate Dogg. The way it was fucking mixed, I was
Nate
like, wow.
Dogg after Nipsey's funeral did a lot for my spirit. It really did a lot for my spirit. Because, after the funeral, that was really the first time where I could listen to current music.
Yeah.
Like, for the past 2 weeks, I would attempt to listen to something else, but eventually I would just go back to Nip.
Yep.
Friday was the first day I could listen to something else, and then to be reminded, Nips with Nate Dogg, he's good. You know what I'm saying? Like just that. It's like, okay, cool. Like I'm good with that.
But yeah, man, Anderson.Paak, he came with it for this one. It was only 11 tracks, and I was just like, this was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Alchemist, man.
it really was.
Alchemist producing fucking make it better.
Bruh.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck has he been holding on to?
Well, why the fuck hasn't Eminem even fucking decided to take any beats from him?
This ain't about Eminem.
Yeah, to me it is.
He's had his
To
chances.
me it is.
It's always about
that's
Eminem.
No, that's your narrative.
Exactly, it's my narrative.
This ain't our narrative.
But that fuck y'all narrative. This is my narrative.
Your narrative is trash.
No, y'all narrative is trash. So I know from a fan perspective, it's like, what the fuck? But yeah, what the fuck?
But the reason why I bring that up is because M's stuck doing his way. So does it surprise you?
Hey,
does it surprise you he hasn't?
I'm just saying that as a joke, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that does it surprise you he hasn't? No, because look at his other moves. I'm surprised Alchemist hasn't gotten into his R&B bag.
I know.
To find out this long that he could do that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And then looking at the length of his career, that's what I was focused on.
I just don't understand what he's. Alchemist is just weird.
Is that the first R&B Alchemist track?
I don't know.
If it isn't, you got to show me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember.
I can't think of any neither, bro. When I seen Alchemist or when I heard it, I was just like...
Alchemist and Fred Wreck.
What?
Alchemist and Fred
Wreck?
Yes.
Bruh.
I know, right?
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Fred I could let go of because Fred incorporates G-Funk.
Yeah, I was going to
say
So
you know he has it in him. So to see it as shocking, but at the same time, it's like, this West Coast nigga, he knows how to get down. Alchemist? No.
No.
This nigga gotta make a compilation R&B album now. Yeah. He gotta get all these singers.
Those are the rules, huh? Those are the rules now. He has to make an R&B album.
Yes, he's got it.
Yes.
All the rap albums he's done. That's compilations.
Did you hear that fucking beat, dog?
Of course I've heard that. I ran this shit back all weekend.
All right, well
amazing. All right, well then.
Shit. Don't you fucking... Come on, man. Didn't you get hyped about just that one song alone?
The whole album, I was just vibing.
Album, yes, definitely.
I was more hyped on Andre's verse after I kept running it back.
Okay.
But
I'll tell you what else I was hyped on. So in addition to all the features, all the background singers who showed up and gave him love. BJ, Chicago Kid, Sir.
Way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You fucking sick.
You got Chicago Kid was on Come Home.
And fucking Sir.
Sir was waving all the way throughout.
Backgrounds.
Sir was on the Come Home with BJ, and then Sir was also on King James and Chosen One.
That's wild. Yeah, backup singers, man. Dude. Like I said, Anderson came with it, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Did Anderson EP this?
He produced it. I think Drake still executive produced it. It's still Aftermath.
Yeah, it's still an Aftermath.
Still Aftermath. Yeah. Dre just mixed. I looked to see if Dre touched any of it, and Dre only mixed. He just mixed the entire album. And
I'm wondering, man, if Anderson put this together himself, like legit.
He produced the majority of the album.
No, producing is one thing, recording is another thing, whatever, but when you actually compile an album,
it makes me mad.
Like, dude, I'm wondering if he might have that touch.
It makes me more mad when I look back at fucking Oxnard. Like, what the I mean, it's not a bad album.
It's really not.
But compared to all his other stuff, it's like, this is...
It just didn't meet the standard, bro.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it doesn't match up to his standards. But at the same time, I'm not mad at it if the direction has been revealed that the original direction was to go in and showcase him more as this hybrid singer rapper. That explains why the soul's not there.
He was rapping on this shit too. But it was
not to the extreme, not to
that extent.
But still, man, it's just.
But
I just still
Ventura is more in the light of Malibu, where he would rap, but it was sprinkled on. Oxnard, he was rapping.
Oh, yeah.
So that was the difference. They wanted to highlight that and have the influence of Dre on that. So when they figured out it didn't work, then they were like, okay, pull up all the records where you're doing you. And then let's just go with that this time. Yeah. I think they, in retrospect, and I could be wrong, but from outside looking in, I think they focused on what happened with Shady and Slaughterhouse, and they didn't make that same mistake.
Probably. That's why I call this his kamikaze. This is his kamikaze. This is his makeup album. Because this shit's fucking wild. This makes and then just thinking back to it, I was just thinking about like Justin Timberlake's album. I'm like, dude, if you would have just sat back on those tracks off 2020 Part 2 and just got the best songs from 2020 Part 2, which were very few, and then get the best songs from Man of the Moon and just compare that. I'm saying, no, there was some songs on 2020 Part 2. Yeah. No, the best songs, which were very few, and then get the very few songs from 2020 Part 2 and combine that, you had a great album.
That's an 8-year gap, though. I don't like
if you would have just sat on it
that long.
Hey,
the only issue I would have with that is that the sounds are different.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Too left.
Really. I get you. I understand, but it's just that's why I just get mad when I listen to Part 2 and Man of the Woods. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like
I get you.
Whole ass. Come on, Justin, you better than that. Let's go on tour without that nigga, man. Shit, so you get your shit together.
Ain't nobody buying that shit.
What? NSYNC? What? NSYNC?
They will sell out a nice venue. They ain't selling out arena.
Yeah, they will. Yes, they will.
Not without Justin.
How do you know? I'm talking.
Without Justin, they would do a nice venue.
I'm telling you, there are fans out there. I have an NSYNC fan friend that's telling me, that gives me the whole history, that there are fans out there that will go see them. I
guarantee there is.
And they will sell out an arena. I'm telling you, she's the fan. I didn't believe it too till she said she went to the fucking like Walk of Fame. She said people from all over the world came to go see them shit. They said they nearly shut down LA. There's a whole fan base for them, bro.
It's a Walk of Fame, fam.
I'm trying to tell you something. And I'm not telling you something. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you something. But you can believe what you want. You just got to see it.
This is the one thing I'm going to ask, though. All right. In sync without Justin, yeah, okay, don't get me wrong. They might sell out, right? Mm-hmm. With Justin, it's guaranteed.
Oh, it's guaranteed.
You know what I'm saying? It just puts it
in other words,
top.
You're taking a gamble that a lot of these promoters aren't willing to risk.
I get you on that. I'm just telling you, and I've seen it, and I've kind of did my research on it, and I'm going, there is a huge fan base of just NSYNC fans that are saying literally fuck Justin and just get back together and we will come see you.
That's not what's in question.
I get you. I know, but I'm saying they will come. They will sell it out. I'm trying to tell you something.
But what I'm telling you is there's a business factor.
I get the business
part. You got to convince
part.
the promoters to do it. If the promoters ain't going to do it.
Well, we'll see how that happens. We'll see. Whenever they come together and they sell out an arena without Justin, I'm going to be like, well, shit. I tried telling y'all niggas, but you know.
And it's also looking at the fact, do they even want to do it without him? Well, they don't want to do it without him.
Yeah,
no point arguing.
If they came back for Ariana Grande and shit, like I said, I wish I could have her on here and she'll explain it to y'all, but that'll take forever.
But see, now you just changed the stakes.
There's no stakes.
You threw in, well, if they go on with Ariana Grande, okay.
No, I'm not talking. No, listen, no, they just went out there with her for Coachella and shit. There's like a whole story shit that would happen, but at this point, it's kind of just like whatever. If it happens, it happens. But I'm telling you right now, they could do it, but that's neither here or there. That's just me. And, you know, what the fans say. So, what the fuck do I know? Anyway, what else is there to talk about? There any other shit? Schoolboy's dropping next week. Who's dropping this week? We don't even fucking know, huh?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I'm just going to catch up on some old stuff until somebody decides to drop. Y'all see that car crash out here in the Bay when the car crashed into the fucking gym?
Well, I was in the Bay?
Nah.
That happened in the Bay? I saw the video. That happened in the Bay?
Yeah, it was up in... close to San Mateo, I think. It wasn't San Mateo. Yeah, this motherfucker was working out on the treadmill next to the gym window. All of a sudden, fucking car just slams right through the damn gym window and smashes into the treadmill.
What
knocks
the
her off.
Yeah, I saw that shit. So
damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't go to the gym.
It's like niggas dying every day in the gym, B. Fuck all that.
Shit.
I'm good. You mean to tell me motherfucker could die losing weight, but I could live at home? Shit.
Right?
I'm good. What I was saying was that's why I don't work out on machines next to the fucking windows. No, I don't do that. That's the prime example why.
Because you think a car is going to come into the window?
Huh?
You think a car is really going to smash into that? Was like some Final Destination shit.
But it happened.
I guess
it was
once in a lifetime, and that's all it does.
You just spent the last segment talking about what could happen. I just saw something that did happen.
It did happen, but that was like a once in a lifetime shit.
All you need to see is once. That's all the proof I need. Stay away from the windows. Stay away from the goddamn windows. That's all the proof I need.
Oh shit.
Well,
if it can happen to one, it can happen to all. All it takes is that right moment.
I guess. Anyway, this was episode 130.
Oh,
what else?
Bun B and Sax Lecter.
Oh, yeah,
that's gonna be dope. On Wednesday, they're going to be live streaming the recording process of their collab album, Trill Static. They're going to record that shit live. And then on Saturday, 4/20, they're going to drop the mastered version of it.
Damn.
Whoa.
Remember Dreamville would have did that shit.
I'm going to be paying attention to that.
That's who they might drop. Dreamville. I just thought about them right now. They did say April. Mm-hmm. And we're getting close. They would drop it on Endgame Day. They would. I'm calling it Endgame Day. It's like a damn holiday.
Well, if they drop this week, that would be crazy. It's open.
Yeah, it is.
As far as we know. You know
it's open, but
it's
honestly, again, Nipsey's death kind of threw everything in a spiral. So my expectations are, okay, everybody's resetting their plans. So let's just go from there.
Well, J. Cole did say, like, they were just, trying to sequence the album and shit. They did say April. They didn't say when in April. Yeah. So I would not be surprised if they was just still sequencing the album.
Yeah, of course. What I'm saying is if they drop it April, dope. If they don't drop it April, I'm not holding it against them.
I ain't holding it against them either.
Because of what occurred.
Shit, J. Cole said a mixtape was coming, and that shit didn't come.
When you look at the bigger picture things, if it drops after April, so be it. But
if it doesn't drop in April, Ari Lennox drops her album the first week of May.
That's what she said.
Yeah. But I'm saying, if it comes out this week, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
For more reasons than one. I mean, I'll be high as fuck on 420, and I'll be listening to the Dreamville shit. Come on, bro.
It wouldn't make sense if they dropped on like this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it's gonna be a surprise drop too.
That would make
if it happens, people, y'all owe us money. If that shit happens, y'all owe us money. But
I'll take weed.
Yeah, so that too. It is 420. It must be the ganja.
And then finally, the end off. Round of applause to Wale in DC.
Oh yeah, this is the type of petty I live for.
Well, it's not the type of petty. This is the epitome of stand your ground and fight for
exactly, and just a little bit of pettiness too.
So there's a Metro store out there that plays the go-go music sound, but they play it loud enough where it doesn't stay in the store. You can hear it on the blocks. Some people that have reaped benefits of gentrification and have moved in,
white people,
were complaining about it, saying that they would prefer the music stay inside. Those who are from that neighborhood obviously got upset and pissed off because they're like, this is how we live. Like, you got to adjust to us. We don't got to adjust to you. So a 60,000 name petition took place. Shit. They then stormed that block.
And had a nice impromptu concert, pretty much.
And they had a movement. They started a movement which was #Don'tMuteDC. And on this past Tuesday night, they raided that whole block and nothing but live music from the go-go sound.
That's what's up.
That's what them white folks get. All you had to do is shut the fuck up and eat your damn food. Now look at you having a damn party on your block. Now you ain't never getting no sleep.
Yeah.
All you had to do is sit down and eat your fucking food.
And to make it better, the T-Mobile CEO himself, John Laguerre, came out and said, "I support this movement. Turn the music back up."
That's what's up, man.
Turn my headphones up.
Round of applause to all them for
all shit.
Fighting for what they believe in.
Some funny shit happened. I said I wasn't going to talk about the whole Neverland shit again. I saw some interesting shit about how mainstream media moves when they want to try to destroy a narrative. So this shit came out saying, well, we talked about it a few weeks ago, how Oprah, was deleting this shit and all that other crap. Yeah, now the report came out which had no evidence, but it was saying that HBO was going to pull the documentary from their, schedule and shit like that.
End of April.
No. I was going to lead into that. They were saying they were going to pull the plug on it. So the news started making its rounds and shit. And then all of a sudden the media came out and HBO made a statement. No, we're going to pull it at April 17th and it's still going to be on demand and the streaming. And it did all this other stuff. And I'm looking at it and other people are trying to they try to come in my mentions going like, oh, where's the evidence for this? Where's the facts that back this up? And I just sat back like, oh, now y'all want the facts. Okay. That's funny. That's all I wanted to say. This is episode 130 of the iLLogical Sense podcast. You can follow me on the Twitter. At Mr. Busby408. You can follow the podcast at TILLogicalSP. And you can follow us on the Instagram at, the iLLogical Sense. And of course on the Facebook.
Of course, when you say that shit. Like, seriously.
And on all social media, you can hit me, JC No. I'm actually in the process where I'm postponing the throwback series for a while so I get back on some good health. I've scheduled some workouts with a couple people to last through during the week.
Just don't work out in the windows.
I'm not
gonna walk right by the windows.
Hell no.
We'll walk right by the wall to the sweat drop down your balls.
That's the beautiful thing about 24-hour fitness. You can go to super sports, endless space. You ain't gotta worry about the windows.
Never know.
True. All right, you can follow me at Beats Be Killing Them on all my social media. And yeah, man, I just be out here working. If you follow me on IG, you see that shit. Like, I put it up there for a reason. I want you to know that I'm actually working on my album.
Stay working,
Ain't
bruh.
no bullshit.
There you go.
And also,
grinding.
Also, our playlists are live, so go in the description. Y'all see all the playlists for this month. Took a while because of the whole Nipsey shit, but it's up there. We got music on there. Great music.
It's actually perfect timing considering how everything kind of trickled out up to this point. So timing-wise, it actually fits.
Yep.
I wish it was under better circumstances, however, be that made.
Hey man, Nipsey wanted us to have the marathon keep going, so keep pushing, keep grinding. Y'all know the fucking deal, so let's get our fuck offs. Fuck Fox News.
I'm not even saying fuck.
Fuck Fox News to me.
I want everybody to be inspired this week. I'm like on some real shit. Like that funeral got me kind of seeing things from a different perspective. Like, at least for this week, no fucks. Just be inspired, be motivated, do something positive this week.
Well, I'm inspired to say fuck you to Fox News for disrespecting Nipsey and all the other shit, and fuck R. Kelly, and fuck
Paul Pierce,
and Donald Trump.
But shout out to Andrew Yang. He killed that shit on CNN yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, he did that shit.
Sunday. And on that note, we out, motherfucker. Peace. Yeah, bitch.